Thanks for joining us here at Tucson, Arizona. Today is going to be kind of a heavy conversation. We're going to get into a lot of mental health, a lot of personal growth topics. Be prepared. There's going to be some fun in here mixed up, but that's only to kind of break the mood, keep the mood, a little lighter. But the serious topic for people who are struggling with mental health of any kind, any shape, any size. So yeah, you've got some links for some people. You got some information for some people if they have this need.
I do, yes. Hello, guys. Really hope you guys enjoy this episode. I share my story, and I know that there's a lot of people out there that do struggle. There is a national helpline. A very simple one to remember is 988. It connects you directly to a certified. I'm not quite sure of the profession, but it's somebody that can help work through whatever you're going through. Obviously, if you're in a life-threatening emergency, dial 911. But there's also a phone number that you can reach. It's 1-800-273-8255. Those are numbers to assist if you're ever experiencing any sort of mental health crisis.
Those numbers one more time, Daniel.
988 for the instant hotline, and the National Suicide Prevention Hotline is 1-800-273-8255.
I hope you enjoy this conversation, and I hope you take away something from it.
You're such a mystery. You say you're from Tucson, but you talk all fancy and Europe-like.
This is the way we talk in Tucson, Arizona.
Hi, I'm Randy. Welcome to Tucson, Arizona. Joined today by Daniel.
It's good to be back in the
original co-host.
In the co-pilot seat with Maverick.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're the original co-host here.
I just hope I don't die at the end of the movie.
Maverick survived.
No, I'm Goose. You're
know,
Maverick.
This is my guy survived.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a minute. It's
been
a little over a year.
Yeah.
About a year and a half.
Yeah, probably about a year and a half.
Yep.
I just started posting some of the clips from the olden days before I knew how anything worked. I didn't know how hashtags worked, tags worked. I didn't know anything.
I haven't watched any of the long form stuff that you've posted, but I've watched all of your shorts. Everything with the RC stuff I've been all about. And I love the fact that you're getting like an actual like people interact with it and stuff. And
that's my favorite.
Yeah, it's super cool to see it grow. And it's cool to see, because I know you're super passionate about the RC stuff, and you got me into it. And it's cool to see that you're able to channel that into something that can possibly, get you a couple free RC cars at some point, maybe.
That's my goal.
All right,
that's my goal. It's to someday get that. So I'm at 242 as of an hour ago.
Nice.
I was doing some editing, putting some videos together from this weekend that I had not had a chance to even look at.
Yeah.
And my buddy's like, dude, where are those shorts? I know. I haven't messed with them yet. I haven't even viewed them to make sure that they came out okay. Normally I'm kind of on that pretty quick.
Yeah.
But
they all look really good. Sound quality's cool. And the content's interesting. Especially you describe it all really well. I'm able to keep track of all the cars that you have because you notate it all correctly.
I try to. Yeah, I try to make it to where if anyone has a question about a car,
yeah,
they at least have a name of a car to go off of.
Yeah.
That way they'd be like, oh, okay, it's an XRT or whatever.
The one I want to see more information about is the $200 X-Max.
Yeah, that I started doing build videos.
I got when I saw that, I was like, oh, you fucker. I was like, that's so sick.
Yeah, $200. It's cost me, I think I'm into it $900.
I figured you'd be pretty close to it, but you're still what, $800 cheaper than a...
So brand new $1,100.
$1,100, okay.
But that's got way more upgrades in it now.
I figured it.
And I've said this in the last video I made that I don't think I've posted yet, is I gesture a lot because there's a shelf off screen that no one else can see. Yeah. Or I do this. So I'm like, it's out there.
We got to get a shelf cam, like a GoPro of a shelf
eventually,
cam.
But there's so many Lego and Pokemon and books on it right now.
Up there.
So yeah, it's kind of the house of the bigger cars.
Yeah.
That take up too much space outside.
I want to play with this one up top on the right. I know we're talking about doing it, and then I'm doing it, pointing at shit that nobody can see.
Yeah, that's the infraction. That thing's stupid.
That's
it's the most useless.
I saw you drive it, and I was like, "That looks." You were on a sick ass basketball court, like a super slick one. And I was
that's
like,
not this car.
Oh, that's not that car.
No, the basketball court. The red truck has been the basketball court. Your mom's.
Where's the red truck?
Right there, hanging on the side.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's the dragster.
There was
that's Dragula.
Dragula, yeah, that's right. I thought I saw that one at a. No, maybe I didn't.
That one, since
Yeah.
I've had that one, it's only been out here.
Oh,
I got
okay.
that right after our road got redone.
Gotcha.
'Cause
Oh
I've
yeah, I
always
noticed that
wanted
today.
one.
By the way,
Yeah.
I've been here for 3 days. I noticed it today.
It's not trash.
Well, because I took a walk around the neighborhood, and I was like 3/4 of the way back to the house, and I was like, "Oh, the road's good.
Yeah.
It's not dog shit anymore.
Yeah, it's not clapped out. So as soon as that happened, one of the shorts I did with Dragula, I was like, I went out and I was like, yeah, because I was off that day when they started tearing it up.
Uh huh.
So I was like, oh, that means I'm gonna get an infraction now. And like 3 days later, Butch was like, hey, bro, found an infraction. I was like,
And then it happened.
yeah, I've got a second chassis. For
Yeah.
one.
Nice.
So eventually I might build a second one.
Yeah, you've been busy since since we last did
What do you think
RC
of the
stuff
setup?
together. Yeah, dude, it's killer. This TV screen, I keep looking at myself, and I'm like, I kind of look handsome, so it's pretty cool that the lighting works out really well. But the background looks great. I like it way cooler than the shed.
Yeah.
And it's like it just feels more.
Oh, he's on this side of me now.
Yeah, I know. I pointed at that when we first sat down. I was like, oh, sick. Well, because in the thing, it looked like Robin Williams. And then I turned around and I was like, oh, it's fucking
it's 'cause
Jackie Daytona.
My lighting. I still need to fix the lighting. Like
I like his toothpick.
It's too harsh.
His toothpick's great.
Like if I do this
Real scum of the earth.
for my second cam,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
too
Oh,
bright
there's two
for it.
cameras. Where the fuck's that
Right
one?
there.
Oh, yeah, look at that little guy. Nice, dude.
Yeah, my RC cam.
This is sick. No, I the setup's awesome. And it's not like a bigger space, but it feels
That feels way more open.
way more open. I like the table.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like you can't see it on on camera the color looks the way it does. In person it looks way different than it like it's so gold.
Yeah.
On film
Yeah, it's bright.
or on camera than how it is, but it looks really cool on camera. I guess I should. leave that out.
It's all
It
good.
doesn't matter. All right.
Yeah, the lighting's a little harsh. Like, because initially when I did the lighting, I hadn't quite built the studio in here yet. But I was like,
I think it looked great.
that's all. Yeah, that's gonna be
It
it.
looks good. You don't
If-
look too bright. I don't look too bright.
If I had more forward lighting, which I have light boxes, I just can't seem to be happy with how they're set up.
Were they the ones that you had in the shop originally?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Remember the wolf spider? Do you remember that?
Yeah, yeah, same lights. Yeah, giant wolf spider.
That
Like,
thing
whoa, what was that?
massive. It was like the size of
Dude,
a
that's
baseball.
a clip I need to find. So I figured out. So when I started YouTube, I knew nothing about how to do any of this,
Uh-huh.
and the only thing that's the same is the microphones
Yeah.
and that camera.
That TV, no?
No, I had a slightly smaller one.
Okay.
So Daniel bought a desk from a guy,
Gotcha.
and
Oh, it came with that. I remember.
oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So same monitor then. Okay. So that monitor is the same. I've gone through 3 or 4 other main monitors
Okay.
and same camera because I just bought in that one.
Oh, dude, it's got a clear border. I just realized that. That's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, I love this.
I didn't
monitor.
even know that they
It's
did that.
It's a 60-inch TV. It's my main monitor. Well, like for
it's
reverb.
massive. I feel like I'm watching a movie
Yeah.
with myself right now.
And then I've got it was like a 32-inch monitor for all of my
Audio and everything.
Yeah, for monitoring everything.
Same camera, yeah?
Same camera there. That's a secondary that I just got a few months ago for
Okay.
make it easier for making RC videos.
Gotcha.
Same mics, new mixer,
Oh, it is a new mixer.
new computer.
Did you sell the other mixer?
I'm going to. Yeah, it's
You don't let go of anything.
well, I thought I had a guy who wanted it.
Okay.
And then that kind of fell through.
Fair enough.
Like immediately I was like, "Hey bro, I got a mixer. I'll sell it to you dirt cheap."
Yeah.
I just wanted to get enough to make this not sting so much.
Yeah.
And like I only wanted I was like, "Dude, $100."
Ooh, it's a Rode. Nice.
Yeah, this is the one I wanted when we first
Originally,
started.
yeah.
So, the Mackie FX, remember we'd hit the table and it would
And it
sound
would-
weird?
yeah.
It started doing that without hitting the table.
Mm.
So I was like, I can't rely on that. So
Yeah.
I have probably 4 hours of footage.
Okay.
No one will ever see.
Gotcha.
Because when I'd go through to edit it, the audio would like, I'd be talking loud like I am now, like loud enough to hear
Yeah.
properly. And then I would go real quiet.
Oh.
And then you'd have like a hum. And then it would come back in. But you could never tell when it was going to happen. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy the board I always dreamed of having. So yeah, the Rodecaster Pro. So yeah, I've slowly just like
Been piling it up.
Yeah, this is what I want.
I really dig the. Are they coasters?
Which ones?
Oh, dude, they say you're fucking.
Oh yeah,
name.
those are 3D prints. I made those. They're weight plates.
Dude, I gotta get one of those.
You have that one.
Fuck yeah.
I only made 4 of the gold ones. I gave 1 to a strong man,
That's cool as shit.
1 to Nick, and then you've got 1.
Yeah, I'm keeping that. That's fucking awesome. I'm not gonna take it with me on my trip, but that's going with me.
Yeah. The problem is you can't.
That's cool as hell.
Unless I hold it just right, you can't read it on the screen.
Yeah, but I know what it says.
Yeah, yeah. And then I could make it out of a plant.
That's really cool, man.
But yeah, that took me some time to design. Like that's
I
one
don't
I
doubt it.
completely made.
Yeah, that's really rad.
It's one of the few things that I 3D printed.
I can't remember when, but I walked in at some point and I saw a bunch of like 3D printed stuff, and I was like, Randy got a 3D printer for sure, because I was like, he didn't get these things from people. He made these.
Yeah, yeah. Like I printed this. That's a print.
Oh, that's killer. That's dope.
And then I've got the Nazgul up here, and I've got my boy up here.
Can you do something like this, but a Killer Clowns one for me?
If I can find one.
Okay.
This I didn't design.
I figured.
This-
yeah. If you would have, you definitely are in the wrong profession.
Yeah.
HVAC is not for you.
Right. And then those guys up there.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking. Oh shit! I didn't even realize all this. Holy shit!
Yeah, basically everything.
That RoboCop is fucking badass.
Right. Anything that looks 3D printed
Is that Stripe?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, those are early. Like these guys here are all early prints. All my Lord of the Rings stuff was
Yeah.
like some of the first. The Benchy, the little boat, is the very first thing I printed. I printed that for your mom. All the turtle shells.
Oh, dude, it's the Harry Potter fucking
Yeah.
set.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for noticing.
Nice.
Yeah, the whole Harry Potter chess
Yeah.
set. And the other colors right behind them.
Sick.
Because
dude.
I haven't printed a board for them yet. And I
That'd
really
be
want
dope.
I want a board that's a case
Okay.
to put those in
Yeah.
because they're kind of fragile.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Like all the little swords and stuff.
sure, for
are
sure.
They're all separate.
Oh wow.
The little swords were
So they-
printed separately, and you put
Yeesh.
them in their hand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then what you can't see is that's a backlit scene. That's Hagrid, Harry, and Ron.
Oh, nice.
And Fang overlooking
Nice.
Hogwarts from a hill.
Nice.
And, yeah, the
Dude, I
Batmobile.
dated a girl that had a 3-legged cat, and I was like, please name it Cerberus, and it obviously was after Fang, and
Yeah.
I was like, please name it Cerberus, and she named it something from Naruto, and I was like, you missed out on a golden opportunity.
Yeah.
You have a cat with 3 legs. Name it Cerberus.
Yeah, name it after a 3-headed dog.
I thank you. Well, I was and nobody got on board with me. I'd say it to everybody when they came over, and they were like, I don't really get it. And I'm like,
It's because they don't know.
how do you not get it?
Yeah, it's 'cause they're ignorant.
It's clear as day, clear as mud.
You
As they
see
say.
Ghostface up there?
This thing's sick. This like the Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
that
check it
at
out.
different angles looks like something else.
Well, it's because it is. It's the Fellowship.
Dude, what the fuck? That's so sick.
Yeah, so it's the full Fellowship,
Cruising through, yeah.
and then this one's
That's killer, man.
one of my favorites.
How long did that take? A couple days?
No, it's a couple hours.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you get like a really nice 3D printer?
that's right there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, bamboo.
Nice.
Yeah, I worked a big overtime job, and I'd been kind of wanting one,
Yeah.
so I bought the one.
What's
my
a cool
forever
thing to
printer.
have? Yeah, it's a cool thing to have.
Yeah, I've printed so much stuff, dude. Like all those Pokemon card box holders.
Yeah.
Printed all those.
I can't wait for you to start printing guns.
I'm going to.
I knew you were.
It takes knowledge and time. Like you have to research to make slides. Like there's Glock frames you can print
I've seen
all
them.
day long.
Yeah.
But I need a different material,
Yeah.
and I've been researching the materials to decide which one. Because there's a dude that prints like a new one every day,
Nice.
out of like different material, different colors, different.
Yeah.
He'll try different indexings, different stippling. He tries everything different.
Yeah.
So he's got like 200 different Glock frames.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then he prints all kinds of other parts for him and
Yeah.
stuff. And then there's a guy named Print Shoot Repeat.
Nice.
So his YouTube is PSA,
Nice.
or PSR.
PSR.
I mean, sorry. I was thinking of Palmetto State Armory, different gun thing. Yeah, PSR, and he wears a balaclava the whole time and goggles.
Yeah.
And he makes his own songs for his intros.
Nice.
He's a really good musician.
Yeah.
But yeah, he makes Glock switches and all kinds of stuff.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out by the way to the fact that you have an intro and it's the perfect intro
Right?
for the podcast.
Oh, dude, check this out.
That
I got it.
Get your point, stranger. Sounds like a regular wacko. A real son of a bitch. I'll keep my peepers
Just peeled for that guy.
Done being a cow now, or?
Shut up.
It's like someone's holding him like a puppet. What's that called? A taxidermist?
Let's see.
How you diddling, Jojo? You were still giving you shit over that hammer? After all that nonsense on Staten Island, I cut loose to Pennsylvania because it
Sounds
sounds
Sounds like
like
Transylvania.
We all know that.
Sounds cool.
I infiltrated the township posing as your average
Yan-
American
Yankee Doodle
Dandy.
And I took over Lucky Brew's Bar and Grill. The previous owner, he mysteriously disappeared.
Because I killed him.
Because I
From
killed
the
them.
house.
So good, dude.
I'm not looking
That's
at
pretty
this.
sick.
I now go by the name of Daytona.
Jackie Daytona. It's so good. No, when because I had no
That's what this is the
warning or
only reason
anything.
I gave you headphones.
Yeah.
You don't need headphones, but to hear that.
to hear that.
So I had Nick come over and we were doing. He's on Whatnot. Are you familiar with Whatnot? So he sells Pokemon on Whatnot.
Okay.
So he came over here because he's like, dude, you got the perfect studio. Like he's just using his phone.
Yeah.
So he was like, I was like, absolutely, bro. So he came over here and I was wearing headphones just to monitor everything because I was recording for YouTube, which I still haven't edited and posted.
Okay.
And then we were live on Whatnot. So I had these on just to monitor everything. So
Okay.
he didn't. So I would just randomly drop things in while he's talking, and I'd be giggling, and the live chat would be like, ha ha ha. And he'd be like, I don't know what he's doing over there. So he to this day has no idea what I was dropping or when I was
That's
dropping
awesome.
it.
That's awesome.
And then what's cool is it comes with, dude, I can do so many more sounds. I just haven't yet.
Yeah.
But then I've got intro music.
Yeah.
Right?
Laugh track. Applause. Nice.
Ready?
Nice. Drum roll. Nice. That's good. Dead air. Yeah. Nice. That's pretty sick, dude.
But then yeah, I can go.
That's way cool.
I can go through and add
So
much.
So I get why you got that now. That makes total sense because it adds a level of professionalism to it. That I mean, I'm not saying that it was lacking in the beginning, but
No,
I mean,
but it was.
yeah.
We can be fair. I had a lot
To be
of
fair,
problems.
to be fair.
Dude, so that's my fourth computer.
Oh, you got a real computer now.
Yeah.
I just realized that. I remember back in the Dizzy when it was like smaller than my phone.
Yeah,
The computer was.
two of those. I went through two different sizes because they were both too small.
Yeah.
That was a RAM.
It was about the size of that USB plug-in.
Yeah,
It literally was just blue.
I still have them because I still have a ton of video on them that
Yeah.
I haven't flashed over.
Gotcha.
So there's content still on those. But yeah, if you didn't watch it, no one watched. I hit like 30 views on one, and we were like, yeah.
Yeah, super pumped. Yeah. Well, it was big. It was right in the beginning. And I mean, honestly, if you think about it, you're at
242.
242.
As of an hour ago, I might have lost them all.
You've been doing it for a year and a half. That's, I mean, pretty close to like a subscriber a day. I mean, it's a little off, but like pretty. I mean,
Yeah,
pretty close.
I was in August when we were coming back from Shaw. I was at 40. I think it was 46, and I went to go live,
No.
and you can't go live without 50.
Ah.
I was like, and I gained like 2 or 3 at Shaw
Uh-huh.
because I also found right before we went to Shaw, and I wish I'd have found it like a week earlier, and I don't remember how I stumbled upon it. Dude, I'm just getting used to my new phone still.
Where's the crickets? I'm just playing. Oh, it's your own QR code?
Yeah, I had
To
no
your-
idea.
to your channel?
directly to my channel.
Send me that so I can give people that.
So because every time I tell somebody about it,
Where is that mural of Jackie Daytona? The one in
it
your
should still be hanging up. The mural.
on your
Oh, that's it's downtown. It's
Here?
like right on the edge of downtown. Fuck. Yeah, it's if you're going.
I've been out of the nightlife scene for over 2 years now. I don't know anything anymore.
I'm trying to remember the name of the building, but it's visible too. If you go next, sorry,
I want to go. I
multitasking.
want to go visit that for sure.
So, if you go, what's the name of that? It's the new overpass that cuts into it's the new Broadway overpass that turns into Aviation, but they're opening it to the other side.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
So what's that? Not University. It's like 20.
Is it Euclid? No.
Yeah, Euclid. Well, it's Stone. Yeah, it's Euclid right there. So Euclid, where you would go under the bridge, you can now go out and around.
Yeah.
And then you go up and over kind of a hill.
Yeah.
And then it cuts back down,
Yeah.
and then you hit the Broadway
And
intersection.
it's the direct path to get to Pima East, right?
Yeah. So if you go,
Yeah.
So there, if you come up and over that bridge,
Uh-huh.
the first big building, if you're looking down to the right towards downtown,
Yeah.
it's on the edge of downtown. It's a bar. I just don't remember the name of it. And it's like 3 stories tall. And that Jackie Daytona is painted on the whole side.
I drove by that like, I don't know, maybe
Dude,
8 months ago. I totally
I've driven
forgot-
past
didn't
it
see
for years
Yeah.
and never noticed. And then one day I saw a picture of a guy standing next to it.
Yeah.
And I was like, Where is
that?
And your mom goes, oh, it's right at such and such.
Oh, so she knew the whole time?
She knew the whole time. And never once did she go, hey, you should go get a picture. So
if there was ever a moment that described Tanya Ross,
yeah,
it's that moment.
Yeah. My name
For
is,
her husband to have a YouTube channel called Tucson, Arizona.
After Jackie Daytona.
Knowing there's a mural in the same city that it's in.
5
that
minutes
we
from
live
my
in,
house.
5 minutes from where you're at, and then not say anything.
Yeah.
That's my mom.
I'll take you over there and show you to you sometimes to get a picture.
Yeah, that's my mother.
So we went
in a nutshell.
We went to the east side I found an old school video game store way out by Jim Clickford.
Okay.
So I found out about it, and I was after one of the Zelda games for Game Boy.
Yeah.
And she wanted a Game Boy.
Okay.
So I was like, well, let's go get you a Game Boy then.
Yeah.
So we drive over there, and on our way there, she goes, there's the building. And I went, I've driven past that a million times.
Yeah.
Like, I drove past it like 3 times that week.
Yeah.
And never just looked up and saw it.
You pay attention when you drive, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, man. So I was like, on the way home, we're stopping, you're taking pictures. She's
For
like,
sure.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we did, and then I was happy with the pictures.
I can't remember when, but when I at some point you had your YouTube, because I'm subscribed to you, so your YouTube thing popped up, and I saw that, and I was like, where the fuck did he find this at? I'm like, what? I'm like,
where did we get ice cream?
Did he get this done? Like, yeah, like,
yeah. When you asked me right now, I was like, what mural? I was like, the drawing you did. It's
Dude,
still hanging up out there.
I wasn't really speaking to anybody at the time when I noticed it, so I didn't reach out to you to ask, but I was like, where the fuck is that? Because I figured it was like in like Vegas or something, because you had been there like recently and for the Formula One. And I was like, maybe it's there, but I mean, I guess it makes sense for it to be here in Tucson because it's Jackie Daytona.
Dude, yeah,
he's from Tucson, Arizona.
It's been there for years.
I had no clue.
Like, it's chipping away.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, me neither.
Do you know who did it?
I have no idea.
No. Oh.
I think it's signed.
It looks like a Danny Martinez piece, but it might not be. I'm out of the loop a little bit. With
Dude, you could look me in the eyes and go, "That's a Danny Martinez piece," and I would say,
"Okay,
cool."
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea.
He did.
I didn't know it existed this long.
He did a couple of the stuff for Serial Grillers when I was working there. That's
Okay.
the only reason why I know him.
Okay.
But he's got that black and white vibe. But he normally does like Dias de los Muertos stuff,
Oh,
like
okay,
dead stuff. So
I've probably seen a ton of his work.
Probably, yeah. He's got a bunch of really big ones in town, like really, really big ones.
Dude, I do love that about Tucson is that the art's been popping off for like 12 years.
Yeah.
Like, it started with like the old Bookmans.
Yeah.
And then just everywhere else around.
Yeah.
Like, my
It's
header.
a bunch of really cool stuff.
My header on my channel is another Tucson art.
Yeah.
It just didn't come out very well. So I'm not like.
That one's a classic. That one's been around for a really long time. I took a picture of that. Maybe like a couple years after high school, so 15 years ago.
It's been there. It's been there a minute. Yeah. But I was like, well, wait, if I'm doing pictures to upload to my page,
that's the one.
I'll make that a header.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, but it came out kind of grainy because it was kind of getting dark.
Yeah.
So I want to redo it. I've also, Katie,
take your DSLR and take pictures. Yeah.
I did that on our way home from the Jackie photo.
Gotcha.
So it wasn't really like a plan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was just like,
quick.
We need to go get like there was some other Tucson stuff, like Tucson specific art that I was like, I want photos with that. Yeah, if I didn't know we were gonna do this, the cool thing is this table has 2 leaves, so you can collapse it, and then I was gonna rotate it so we could actually be sitting on either side of it.
Oh, it's all good. I just keep staring at myself.
Well, that's why that's there. And so we can be like,
well, because I'm so used to it. Used to just be like, I'm pointing again, but
Yeah,
it used
the
to just
other
be
monitor.
the tiny little screen.
Yeah.
And I used to be like have to struggle, but now I'm like, look at myself.
yeah, and it's only 6 feet
What's
away.
crazy is like I was still, I was getting bigger the last time that I was on film with you, but I look way healthier
Yeah.
than I did then.
Well, you just got big mostly
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
when we were.
But my face got bigger and like
Yeah.
my shoulders got bigger and everything like that. Like Ma gave me a large shirt today because I had to do my laundry before the trip, and I put it on and I was like, this thing's fucking tight on me. I was like, gee, it felt like a medium. I was like, oh my god. But
Now you know I cut sleeves off my
Yeah,
shirts.
yeah.
I buy them all baggy. Just
yeah,
to
I'm gonna weigh
hide
I want to
gut.
weigh myself before the trip and after to see what the before and after was gonna be.
All right, so you've mentioned trip twice.
I
So
have,
tell the folks
yes.
what you're doing.
Should I lead into why I'm taking the trip, or should I talk
Whatever
about the trip?
you want to do. This is what I was explaining. When,
Yeah, when
when you walked in.
Yeah.
Because you had missed 3 seconds of your
Okay.
mom going, "Hey, you guys should really do a podcast together, and you could talk about this." And
Yeah.
what you walked out, I was like, "That's not for me to talk about."
Fair, okay.
Like
That's what I walked in on.
Yeah, was me going.
Yeah.
I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
Like she was saying, "Hey, you should bring it up."
Yeah.
And I was like,
I was
well,
stoked. on the
she
idea.
didn't say I should bring it up. She said, "Hey, you guys should do this." And I was
Yeah.
like, "I'm not going to volunteer any of his information."
That's fair. I get that.
So
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
you want to say, feel free to say it.
Yeah, so I guess the best place to start would be saying so for a long time I've struggled with mental health issues, suicidal ideations, depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia. I've struggled with them for better part of my life.
Yeah.
When we first met, I was kind of in a good place. I was in an all right place. I was in a relationship. I wasn't really taking care of my substance abuse issues, and I was relying heavily on somebody else to make me happy, as opposed to
leaning
being
on
able to
yourself.
find the happiness for myself. And obviously, my grandmother passed in 2020, and shortly after I lost my grandmother, I lost that relationship, and I spiraled out of control for years. And you kind of watched my go from
I watched your flight pattern.
yeah, yeah. And it was terrain, pull up, terrain, pull up. And so you caught me at okay, and then just got to nuclear, and then I got sober. I didn't get any better because I still wasn't taking care of my mental health at all. And then the last year, I had two inpatient hospitalizations at mental health institutions. And this last one, I really had something click in me that wanted to just be done doing that. Kind of my method of madness is always to be on medication for a little while and then get off the medication, because I get to a plateau with my meds and I never get any better because I don't put in any, I don't work towards getting any better. I just kind of rely on the medication to make everything okay. And then I rely on people around me to like give, and then I don't give anything out. So I'm like sucking power, and I'm never giving anybody anything else. And I kind of started to really like clearly realize that, and I think a big part of that has to do with the fact that I got sober a little over 2 years ago. I'm 2 years, 3 months sober now. And thank you. And
I'd change it back, or I'd give you the plaque.
right? No, it's okay.
I'd give you a Jackie Daytona.
You're such a mystery. You say you're from Tucson, but you talk all fancy and Europe-like.
This is the way we talk.
In Tucson, Arizona. And I just had this like I hospitalized at the beginning of last year, and then I was living with you guys at the time, and I was told by my mother while I was hospitalized that I was not going to be living with you guys anymore, and I got a little catastrophic about it and got really shitty towards her and towards you, and kind of said, well, fuck you guys, you don't want to help me at all, even though you guys were helping me tremendously,
Trying to,
and I was not accepting it at all. I was dodging every bit of anything from anybody. I mean, I think for 3 months before I got hospitalized, I don't think I left my room once, other than going to the bathroom and grabbing food in the middle of the night. I didn't leave the room because that's so the.
Yeah, we thought you were writing a book. And Frank, sorry.
No, I get it. So
they might not have.
So there's different types of schizoaffective disorder. The one that I am diagnosed with is catatonic schizoaffective disorder. So when I'm in a very deep depression, so I'm bipolar 2, which means that I mostly experience depressive states as opposed to manic states. I just become completely catatonic. Like I physically, like my body, I can't move. I barely eat. I barely drink. I don't do anything. I just shut down completely. And I was in that state for a few months, and it wasn't anybody's fault other than my own. But that hospitalization, and then I went into there was a lot of shit that happened in like that 6 months. I did the hospitalization, and then I did it's called a level 2 program. So it's like, basically it's in between hospital or like sober living. And I did that for a couple weeks, but my insurance canceled. I went back inpatient. And then when I got out of that, I went into a sober living house and did an IOP, which is an intensive outpatient program for, I want to say 9 months.
Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah, about 8-9 months. Graduated that, and then moved in with a roommate, which ended up becoming a whole mess on its own. Became homeless for a little bit, for maybe 5-6 weeks, and then got to a point again of making a plan to commit suicide. My past suicide attempts have been all overdose, but because I got clean, I was like, I don't know how to do it anymore. So my plan had become suicide by cop. I don't really know what drove that or led me to it. But that's, for some reason, that was just like the plan. And I had fully made a plan. I had emptied out my backpack. I put a stick in it that looked like a firearm. I was going to go to a secluded but accessible area. That way I wasn't putting anybody else in danger. I was going to call in that somebody was out there, give him my description, say he had a gun in his bag, and then that was the plan. I reached out to Ma, kind of. I did it in a shitty way, and it was kind of like spiteful almost. And then she didn't respond, but she got in touch with Andrew because she knows that he's kind of my, like, even though I don't talk to him as much as I would like to or used to, he's kind of like my ace in the hole because he was the one that found me on my first attempt. And I promised him that I would never do it again after that. I lied, but there's still that kind of
there's that tie there.
Yeah, exactly. It's my brother. Yeah, and he reached out to me, and that kind of snapped me back for just long enough to recognize that, like, fuck, I was on the cusp of doing something really stupid and something that I can't come back from. So then I told Mom, like, I was like, hey, like, if you pick me up and buy me a pack of cigarettes and take me to the hospital, I'll go to the hospital. And of course, her being her, thinking about my health in every aspect, is like, I'm not going to buy you a pack of cigarettes, but I'll take you to the hospital. And I still threw a fit. I was like, just buy me a pack of cigarettes. Yeah, but thankfully, I know. I was getting there. And yeah, she showed up with a Velo for me, which was funny that you had the Velo because I had switched to that a few months prior to that, but we hadn't exchanged that information. And
I just happened to have a brand new one on the counter.
And
take him this.
I don't remember the car ride at all. She said that I was pretty shitty. I don't remember it. She wouldn't tell me what exactly I'd said or what I'd done. But I remember we went to one facility that I'm used to because I'm a frequent flyer of mental institutions. They were full. Called another one, they were full. And then we had to go to the shittiest one, which I hate. Ended up at that one for the night. They transported me to the hospital I wanted to go to because they let you smoke cigarettes. I guess on the drive from the shitty hospital to the cool one, something happened where a bed got filled. They couldn't take me in, so I had to wait at that hospital for another like 4 hours, and then I got transferred to Ore Valley Hospital, which I had never been to as for the behavioral health field. And the second I got there, I haven't talked about this at all yet, but the second that I walked through the doors, this like weird wave of familiarity ran over me, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, this is not how I want my legacy to stand. I don't want this to be what I remember my whole life being 10, 20, 30 years from now. And I dove headfirst into treatment instead of
filling your time.
Exactly, which is what every hospitalization had been from the first one was really genuine. I think I was 19 at the time at my first hospitalization. But everyone since then has just been to get away for a week and to get back on medication, knowing full well that I'm going to get off of it at some point. And I was like, fuck that. Like, I don't want to do that shit anymore. I want to live a life that I can be proud of and that I can be thankful of the people around me that do love me and care for me. Even though a lot of the time I feel like I definitely feel like I don't deserve love. And that's kind of one of the issues that I have that I'm trying to work through. It's because I feel unworthy of any sort of love from anybody. So I am trying to remind myself that I am worthy of love and care and the things that have been offered to me for a long time that I either ignore or don't recognize because I'm too self-absorbed and in myself and stuck feeling like I deserve to just be fucking miserable all the time. But I don't. I can be happy. Dude, I had a fucking awesome day today. Everything, other than being around crackheads with 2 full prescriptions of Adderall, I was like, hey, it was a great day. Dude, my resting heart rate when I was at the QT by the cemetery, it was like 140 something and I checked it twice, and then my phone messaged me and was like, you should sit down, and I was like, bro, I am sitting down.
That's funny. Mine tells me I should stand up.
And then for a while I've been like, I want to get away for a little bit and try to kind of reconnect with myself spiritually and figure out where I want to go. Like, I found a career path that I want to take. I have a little bit of a history, so my options are a little bit limited. And I was like, I want to be a butcher, so it keeps me in the field of hospitality and food.
Yeah, it keeps you with the chef.
But it keeps me out of the
kitchen.
drugs in the kitchen and the shit that drove me to madness for a decade. And I was like, fuck, that'd be such a sick-ass career. And, like, I'd love, preparing flesh. I love the process of it. Like, and to learn that would be really cool. I found out that the U of A has a whole agricultural department that teaches this and you can get a degree in, and they just renovated it in January with like $10.8 million. So I was like, when something comes about and it feels like all the stars align. Mm-hmm. I had that feeling on my 10-day visit at the hospital. Like, everything just kind of went do. And then I got out and spent a couple days wheeling around trying to figure out what to do, and then obviously came over to your guys' place and got to talking about going on a spiritual journey. So I decided that I'm going to take a 30-day solo camping trip to realign and restart and refresh myself, have some solitude, and learn, because something that I've done since I was a very little kid is isolate in an unhealthy fashion, because, again, like I was saying, I feel like I've always been unworthy of like love and care. And so what I do is I draw into myself and I hide away and I stay quiet because I feel like that's where I belong and I should be. So my isolation for my whole life has always been really unhealthy and really unbalanced and very bad for me. But I want to make an attempt to put myself into solitude and isolation, but for a positive reason and in a positive way. And so this camping trip started to formulate in my head. And then I obviously reached out to you guys and touched base about it. And for the first time and for as long as I can remember, my mom was like, immediately was like, that's a fucking kick-ass great idea. Like, let's do it. And then obviously when you found out, you were right there on board. You were like fired up, whatever I can do to help. And it was really cool to like have that that support, because I didn't expect it, obviously, because my history with you and my history with my mom is rocky at best. Like it hasn't been peaches and cream. So I was really expecting you guys to just kind of be like, fuck off, figure it out on your own. So it was really cool that you guys were willing to like take me in and trust me, I think, this one last time to show that I'm willing to put in the effort as opposed to doing what the bare minimum to get by is.
Well, I withheld. I'm not interrupting.
No, you're good.
Okay. Because you were like in a flow state, so I didn't want to say.
Thank you.
I was just like,
Yeah. I'm surprised I made it through all that without crying.
No, dude, you did solid.
Thank you.
I was afraid I derailed it with the Jackie Daytona first.
No,
second,
you
but
didn't.
I wanted to
I went
introduce
right back
a
into
little
it.
bit of levity. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did. So like when your mom mentioned it to me, she didn't give me. It wasn't like a long. Like she didn't give me all the ins and outs. She was like, "Hey, this kind of what he's talking about. Is what he's thinking about." And I was like, "Okay." And she was like, he's going to come by later and we're going to talk. And I was like, all right. So I had like the nuts and bolts and that's it.
Yeah.
So then.
Sorry about the squeak.
Yeah, I don't care. It's them you need to apologize to, not me.
Sorry. I'm apologizing to myself.
Like how you were talking about it didn't seem, I don't know, like it didn't seem like a manic, like I'm just gonna do this, like an impulsive.
Yeah.
It didn't seem impulsive. Like it seemed like
I thought about it.
Yeah, like there was thought behind it, and like your mom was all for it. So I was like, okay. And then when I was listening to you talk about it, I was like, okay, like it doesn't seem like just a half baked. I'm gonna do this and go live with the tree people and swim with the skyfish, bro, or swim with the skybirds. But like it seemed like a thought out, like, hey, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm gonna try. So it made sense. So I've got no problem like putting my stamp on that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like I'll do what I can to help.
Yeah.
And then like you seem like you're really looking forward to it.
Yes.
From my perspective.
I haven't been excited about something in a really long time, and I'm fucking pumped about it.
Well, I think your mom and I haven't like talked about it. I mean, there's been so much kid. Like I've been working so much. We haven't even like I've even like checked in with her. Like I know she's in a good spot, but like she hasn't said anything like against this at all.
Yeah.
So, but I haven't like asked how she views it.
Yeah.
But knowing her, I think that she got gung-ho about it because it was something you were choosing to do that, like, how do I put this?
Kind of out of character.
Well, there's probably that, but it's effort. Like this is a goal you're working towards that's not like
to better myself.
Yeah. It's not, and it's not like probably the same. She's probably, I'm only gonna like kind of speak for her because I know her well.
Yeah.
But I think she views it the same way. Like it was something you put thought into. It's something you're putting effort into.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem half-assed. And
I'm not treating it like a get out of jail free card like I normally do. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's not escapism.
Yeah.
It's like
There's
a
effort.
goal in mind. Yeah. Like, and I think that's what it was so appealing to her.
Gotcha.
Was that, okay, like he's got a goal.
Yeah.
And it's an achievable goal.
Yes.
And it's
something that
it's a
I
goal
have to
that
do.
makes sense, like all the way around. But mostly it makes sense for you. Like it was something that you weren't just like, hey, can I come stay on your couch for the next couple months?
Yeah.
Like it was like a
Dude,
hey,
again, I
this.
really want to say thank you because I didn't expect when I came over for you to be like, crash it, our place for a couple of days while you get it kind of like the last little bits and pieces ironed out. I really appreciate that because that just meant the world to me. Like it was because nice to get some shelter.
It's because it's something you're taking serious.
Yeah, thank you.
Like,
I think I said thank you in the moment, but I really wanted you to know that
you said thank you. I had to jet because I had to go work on some stuff.
Yeah,
but no, you did, and you've said thank you since. But it's because it's not the like
typical.
It doesn't seem like it's. I mean, I'm kind of repeating a lot of what you already said, but it is something that it doesn't feel like, because I mean I've seen you just cocoon.
Yes,
and this doesn't. It didn't sound like that when you were describing it. It doesn't feel like that now. Like you're not walking around with your hair looking like a fucking sad tree. Like there's spirit behind it.
Yeah.
So like that's an easy thing to be like, yeah, do it. Like,
and sorry,
no, go for it. That's
it's not
I'm stumbling over.
No, you're fine. And it's not even to say that I'm out of the woods at all, because I don't know if she told you about yesterday, but I had a fucking full meltdown.
You were talking about it when we were outside.
Yeah,
when we were putting
dude,
when we were putting up the trailer.
I don't know what sparked it. I have no clue, but I went through a full blown bipolar episode of going from incredibly depressed to manic, and I took steps. I finally relied on myself to fix what was happening instead of shutting down or asking somebody else to take care of my issues. I addressed it. Thank you. I don't know what set it off, but I got overwhelmed at the house, and I told Mama, I was like, hey, I'm going to go take a walk.
Yeah, because you told me and Butch when we were outside filming.
And
I'm going to walk. I'll be back.
I cried the entire way walking, and then I cried the entire way walking back. I got back here. Mom was out front. Or no, I sat down out front.
Well, you talked to us for.
I talked to you guys for a second to try to like save face and make it seem like I was okay for a little bit.
Like, bro, I like that truck.
Yeah, and then I sat down and I started snacking, and Mom came out, and she was doing something on the trailer, and I just went up to her, and I was still like flustered, and I couldn't really catch my breath, and I was trying to talk to her, and she was kind of distracted and didn't really realize that I was like in like a state of like hysteria, and I was like, can I have a hug? And she gave me a hug, and then I was like, I just need to separate and sit down for a second, and she told me to go sit in in your son's room. So I went and I sat down for a minute, and then I started like hysterically laughing and crying at the same time, and I immediately realized, I was like, something's fucky. Like I'm not
no reason for this.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not in the right state of mind. So I called the crisis line. I called 988, which for anybody out there that's struggling at all anywhere across the nation, 988, it's easy to remember. Call it, they'll answer and they'll talk to you. I talked to him for about 45 minutes, told him kind of what was going on and everything like that, and it calmed me down incredibly. And then I kind of came out of it, a couple hours went by, and then the mania kind of kicked in. And I realized that I was just going through an episode, and but I got ahead of it, and I was able to get through it. And then the following day, actually that evening, and then the following day, I felt great. I felt.
Well, that's today.
That's today. Yep. And I felt like I accomplished something that I had never really accomplished before, and it felt really good. And it felt really good to do it like myself, and to be able to realize that, like, even though I was going through a moment where I know for a fact that if I wouldn't have done anything, I would have ended up exactly where I was at when I was in the wash and I was planning on killing myself, in a matter of weeks, maybe days. I was able to turn that around, and it really, like, it felt incredible. Like I had this like sense of achievement, and like I felt
you slayed a dragon.
I felt so good, and I realized like I can continue to do this, and that's part of the drive for this trip, right? Is to spiritually realign and get myself into a better place where I can feel like I can accomplish things without having to rely on just medication or other people. I can do it myself, and I can get it done. And shout out to Lily, wherever you are, for being my crisis line lady, because you were fucking awesome. So thank you.
You're in the right place.
Yeah.
You're doing the right thing.
Yeah, shit, dude, she was awesome. And yeah, so that's the trip. The trip is to get myself into a much better place than I've been in since I was probably like 9 years old mentally. I was talking about this with AI therapy, thanks to you today. The first time I had suicidal ideations, I was 9 years old. And I wrote "Die Dan" like a bunch of times in the dirt out in Marana. I didn't even really know what it meant. I just had that feeling to like write it out and like to vocalize it. And I never realized that that was my first time experiencing it. So since then, actually yesterday, and I guess the last like week, maybe 2 weeks, have been the most effort that I put into my mental health and my diagnosis, because I've ignored it for a long time, because I feel like it's what I treat it as if I ignore it, it'll go away.
Yeah. I can't see you. You can't see me.
It doesn't work like that. No, my brain is missing chemicals and neurons aren't firing correctly.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it. And millions of people function with the same diagnosis that I have. I know that you have family members that have similar diagnoses as me.
My baby brother,
and
same exact.
Mm-hmm. And I know he's doing really well, and he just had a baby or has a baby on the way.
Yeah, she's about to be 1.
Oh, wow, time fucking flies, man. Because I remember when they were pregnant.
Yeah,
but I know I can do it. You know, I'm capable. I realize now that I'm capable of doing it. I've just always discarded myself because I've always felt like I was less than worth the effort. So I was like, why the fuck would I put in the effort if I don't feel like I'm worth the effort?
Yeah.
So that's kind of always been my mentality about it. And so that's why I only make it 6 months a year on medication and stuff. And then I just throw it away, because what's the point, right? In my head, that's what I'm thinking.
The thing is that I've noticed, and I noticed it with my brother, because I mean, my brother followed, like you guys are on the same tracks to the same.
We've kind of talked about this before. Yeah.
So watching him, like, he had to figure out he had the tools. And that's something I learned with him, is that you have to learn, oh, wait, I have the tool bag. From there, you need to exercise the tools, which is what this next month has in store for you.
Yes.
Is to exercise those muscles, to take the tools out of the tool bag, polish the rust off of them, and then use them.
Yep.
And then once you know how to use them, like, I mean, I can't speak on, I got my own issues.
You're right. but you're exactly right.
Like, for me, anger's that's my biggest foe, and always has been. And the tools I had to realize I had was letting things go, and letting them go now. And I am not complete.
None of us are.
But I've gotten a lot better, and like the most affirming thing is like seeing it.
Yeah.
So not dissimilar to what you were saying. Like, you handled your situation. You got out in front of it, you addressed it in the moment. You were like
something's
flexing wrong. Those muscles. Yeah. You're on high alert, you're paying attention to yourself, you're listening to your intuition, and then you're going through what your intuition's telling you to do. Like, try going for a walk, didn't quite settle. Get the affirmation from the loved one, didn't quite settle. Make the phone call that's there.
Oh, see, I didn't even put those two, the affirmation thing together. I didn't even, like, I was just seeking the comfort, and I didn't. Yeah, and you're right. It didn't. Even though she did it, it didn't register or affect.
And it won't always, because it didn't yesterday. Yeah. But the fact of the matter is, you did the things.
Yeah.
Like, the
checklist.
Yeah, you opened up the Swiss Army knife, and we're looking for the
right
saw,
tool.
And you were like, scissors, no. Like, toothpick, no. Like, you eventually found the tool that did the job.
Yeah.
But you did that.
Yeah.
And that's, like, for me, in a moment where I'm like,
yeah,
I'm a snap, I have to go, this isn't worth getting upset about.
Yeah.
But I have to do that.
Yeah.
And when I don't do that, an hour later I go, why didn't I do that? Like, I have it. I have the ability. exercise it.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like exercising muscles,
Yeah.
you know, so that's, you know, cause those are like, that's my biggest, just like foe in life is my own BS, my own nonsense.
Something that, relates to it really well is something that I've heard dozens of times over the years, but never, obviously, like I said, with this last hospitalization, I really paid attention to everything, to have proactive thinking as opposed to reactive thinking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that I've tried to actively put effort into. If I'm going to be if I know I'm going into a situation that has the potential for me to just like light my fuse, I'm actively thinking that on my way there. Like, what do I do when I walk in the door? Say I'm going to a house party and I didn't eat lunch that day. Like, I'm doing the mental math of what are triggers for, like, and I hate that term, but what are things?
It's a good term.
But what's the math that if I take this away and add this, what's the outcome? And I know that, like, I'm hypoglycemic and I'm a fat boy. So when I go without,
Thick
like,
boy.
when I go without carbs,
Buff husky.
when I go out without carbs for too long, or without, because that just metabolizes to sugars for me, I start getting real cranky. I get that hangry stuff you hear about on Snickers commercials. Like, that becomes me.
Oh, you're Betty White.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Like, so I'm just looking to be my internal Danny Trejo, you know?
I forgot that too.
Well, I think it was one of the Brady's that turned into Danny.
Okay.
But like that, I know that about me.
Yeah.
So I have to be on guard and be like, well, hey, I'm walking into a situation. Maybe I should snack before I get there. You know, eat some like almonds or whatever.
Gotcha.
And then when I get there, I walk through the door, immediately complimenting people.
Okay.
Because now I'm introducing positive energy.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, dude, I love this, or I love that. Or if I see a friend that I would normally like, we normally poke the bear.
Yeah.
Like Nick's wife, like, it's one of my best friends. I love her to death. But there's a history there of us like screwing with each other.
Yeah.
And if I know I'm not going to respond well to that, I immediately hit her with just positive. Because then that's all our interactions will be the rest of the time we're together.
Okay.
Because I introduced oh man, like, you did this in your house or whatever. This looks awesome. Did you do this? Or, hey, how was your week? And just listen and be like, oh man, yeah, that, you know, introduce whatever response is, you know, proper for the moment, and don't give like leeway for my sarcasm or anything like that. Just throw out different vibes, because then I'm going to get those vibes back. By the time I go home, I'm like, cool, I averted a hassle that would have been my own making. It would have been me being a dick. I was able to avert that by putting myself in a different frame of mind.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of tools that I found for me.
Yeah.
Like, just lead with the good foot.
Yeah.
And then everything else is just going to follow in
suit.
line.
Yeah.
Because I introduce the positive vibes.
Yeah.
And so people are going to naturally respond to that.
Yeah.
If I hit you with oh, bro, I love that shirt.
Yeah.
You're not going to hit me back with like a,
shout out to Uncle Jack.
No, thanks, Baldy. Or being bald doesn't bother me. But
No.
like a weakness or whatever, like, you're not going to hit me with sarcasm.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to be like, oh, thanks, bro. Appreciate you, man. Oh, dude, I like your shirt. Like, the energy is just going to build.
Like the golden rule: treat others how you want to be
exactly.
treated. Yeah. And whatever
I
energy you put out is what.
And I didn't always do that.
Yeah.
Like, I was the king of being a prick, and I hate that about myself. Like, fully, like, will lay in bed at night if it's just silence, and just replay 30 years ago instances of times that I'm like,
oh, I understand. Trust me,
why
I
couldn't I have
recognize
done that? Like,
yeah.
that looking backward stuff.
Yeah.
Eats me alive.
Same.
So
Same.
I do my best not to.
Yeah.
I just try to keep her moving forward.
Yeah.
And then take what lessons I can learn from those memories.
Yeah.
And be like, how could I have done that differently?
Yeah.
And then if I'm in a similar situation, I introduce the new thing.
And it clicks right away. Yeah.
And I go, oh, this feels, and then when I leave, I'm like, that's how that other interaction should have gone.
Yeah.
Like, so those are the things for me. I mean, our issues aren't the same, but that's how I can equate some of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is like, oh, okay, like, yeah, you introduce the proper steps for you in the right time.
Yeah.
And in the right order.
And I'm happy that I was able to do it in a complete state of hysteria. Like I was
full meltdown.
Full meltdown. I mean, complete meltdown. Can I add this, what you were saying about an
Yeah,
experience
please
that I
do.
had with you actually one night? We were loading up the truck, I believe, to go shooting.
Okay.
And the door shut on you, and it like
Set me off?
It set you off, and you
This
ended
definitely sounds like it happened.
you ended up punching something that was behind you. It was like a metal rack or container. Almost immediately, I mean, within like 5 seconds, you turned to me and you were like, "I'm sorry." And I realized that in that moment that you realized that you had done something that you were ashamed of, and that you weren't happy about doing. And I really respected that about you, because you didn't continue to be pissed off about it. You like actually acknowledged me, and it didn't bother me. Like, I grew up with shit like that, so I wasn't gonna like be like judge you on it or anything like that. But the fact that you were willing to actually turn to me and be like, "I apologize for that. Like, I shouldn't have done that," it really showed a lot of your character. And I remember that night pretty vividly, because it was a time where I looked at you a lot differently than
you did before.
Yeah, and I think that plays into what you were saying about.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Learning from experience.
I believe every second that happened.
Yeah.
I don't remember it because that is a pebble in the river of me behaving just like that.
Yeah, that one stands out for me.
Thank you for saying that, because that's the type of thing that's like the affirmation of being like, I'm on the right path.
Yeah.
Like I'm using the tools.
Yeah.
Like, because that's, dude, I used to do that so much.
Because you were super quick. Like, you did it, and then like I could tell, and it was the way that you said it and the way you looked at me. Like, I could tell you were really upset with not with the door, but with how you reacted. Yeah.
No, and that's me.
Yeah.
Like, that's, I try not to. I can't think of the last time I punched something. I can't say that was the last time.
Yeah.
But it might have been. But like, that used to be who I was.
Yeah.
Like, I would just
We've
fly
talked
off
about
the
that.
handle.
Yeah.
Like, and it's the thing that I've had to actively
Work
be
on.
on guard against. Have my sword and shield ready at all times against myself.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's the one thing I hate about myself.
Well, I feel like you and I can relate. Like, our biggest enemy is ourselves.
Internal.
Yeah.
It's
internal. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I
Absolutely.
struggle with just being able to like be, and I know it's like, I don't know if cliche is the right word, but like a lot of people say, like, I struggle with just being happy, but I genuinely, I never feel like I deserve it. So I really struggle with just like, I'll enjoy something for a moment, and then I will literally, like you were saying, like when you lay in bed at night and you think about it, and I will convince myself that I didn't deserve to have that moment of joy, and then like that festers and turns into something else.
I can see it.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense to me.
And it sucks, dude. It's a shitty way to live. I've lived like that for so long, and it's like, it's fucking miserable. It makes me miserable. It makes everybody around me miserable. And then like, I kind of feed off of that, because if I know that you feel like shit because I'm feeling like shit somehow, in some weird fucked up way, that makes me feel like I'm justified in what I'm doing. Yeah. And it's a shitty cycle to live in. And I like I said, when I walked through those hospital doors, I was like, I'm so fucking sick of this. Like, I just don't want to do this anymore. I want to experience life. I want to enjoy life. I want to be happy. Because here's the thing. For the first time in my entire life, I've seen my mom be happy being with you. Now I'm starting to get emotional because they're talking about mom. But, and I want to have that. Like, I want to experience, like, I want to feel that happiness. You know, I had that to a certain degree with the relationship that you know about. And, but there was a lot of unhealthy behaviors that were involved with it. And, I know that's relationships that I've seen my mother have, right? Is bits of happiness, but a lot of unhealthy shit.
Yeah.
Now I see her 99.9% in a healthy situation and happy.
Because she's learned to ignore that other percentage.
Exactly. And
she's gotten good at ignoring my bullshit.
Well, she understands you and recognizes you, and you guys have grown together. You guys have learned. I mean, I've watched you change over the years. Obviously, I've watched her change over the years. but she's become like the best version of herself, and
which is what I'm trying to match.
yeah, and
I have more ground to cover than she does.
but but she's still working on it every day too, and like, you know, and it's a great thing to see, and I'm happy about it. But I think something that's caused me to have friction with you is I'm envious of it to a certain degree, and so I was saying, like, because you're happy and I'm not, I want to make you unhappy.
Yeah.
And so like I've been in this weird, I don't know if dichotomy is the right word, but
that's right. Yeah,
this,
dichotomy.
like,
Strange dichotomy.
Yeah, and I want to break that cycle. I really want to break the cycle because I'm just really fucking sick of it. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I know that's
No, I love saying
yes,
I love that
yes,
saying.
I do too. I mean, I gained a lot from AA, but I just don't think it was quite for me. But I am happily sober now. And but I just I'm really ready to, I'm 32 years old, you know. I'm not 19 anymore. I can't fall back on blaming my dad or blaming my mom or blaming her other relationships and marriages, and I can't, like, it has to stop at some point, and I think the best time is now. And because I don't want to be 35 or 40 and
Yeah.
single and miserable,
And
like
full of resentment
and hating myself still. Like, I just don't want to, I don't want to be that guy, because I've met that guy at 40, and that guy fucking sucks, dude. He's not fun to hang out with at all. And I don't want to be that guy. I've met people that are happy, and I want to be a happy person. And I know that I can do it.
Yeah, you can have all that.
I can have all that, and I know that I deserve it.
Yeah.
And I know that I'm worthy of it.
Yeah. And those are the things you need
yeah.
to remind yourself of in the darkest hour.
Exactly. And that's what I did, you know, and I did that, and it worked, and I got to see that it worked, and that really fucking
see, that's the big thing.
That flicked the switch. Because it flicked the switch to go, oh, it's possible now. Like, it's attainable, because I've always kind of put it up on this pedestal of something that I can't get to.
Yeah,
and
it's on the top shelf. You don't have
can,
a ladder.
Now I can do it, and I'm fucking pumped, dude.
Well,
and I'm just stoked for this trip, dude. I can't wait to watch the sunset every night and look at the stars. And I'm gonna journal and hike, and I'm gonna put together a puzzle and read books, and like, I'm gonna do all the shit that I like. I'm gonna spend 30 days really connecting with myself and figuring out how to make me happy, because nobody else is gonna be able to do it.
Nope.
I'm the only one that is going to genuinely be able to make me happy, but I need to learn how to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people don't have that. Like, I talk about this. Like, I'm an open book. I'll talk about whatever. I just generally don't think people want to be bored by hearing about it, so I switched to RCs. But
I disagree. This kind of shit fuels me.
So, like, I had, through most of my life, just like all my internal baggage from my birth mother, right? Just like, I blamed her for everything. Like, her leaving when I was so young, me getting bullied, like, everything, like, stemmed from her. And in reality, I'm not wrong, but I held too much resentment and blame. Like, I blamed too much. I was like, I went from being the little guy getting bullied all the time to realizing I wasn't made out of glass, so I could start fighting. And then I went overcorrected to being like, I wasn't a bully. I pride myself on never being a bully, like, intentionally. Like, when I'm BSing with people and shit talking, I don't mean to come across like a bully, but at night in my bed,
It's your size.
at night in my bed, though, I'm like, that was some bully-like behavior. Like, and that's just one of those intrusive thoughts, you know, that I'm like, man, so those are the things that I'm like, hey, hop on the good foot. Like, it's those thoughts that every time I'm talking with someone, I'm like, and then I'll, if we're in conversation, especially now, like when our conversation earlier today, I try to reaffirm in the conversation with the person I'm talking to is, hey, man, I don't know, just maybe this is something. I don't know if you caught that, but I wasn't like, hey, bro, you should do this. I was just like, hey, man, like, maybe look at it this way.
Talking about the AI?
I don't know. Yeah,
okay.
Like, I was like, maybe think about it this way, because maybe this. I don't know.
No, I'm glad you did.
Like, but I try not to come across as forceful.
Yeah.
I try to come across as conversational and like, because I know my tone, And in at least 50% of the cases, I was being argumentative. Like 100%. Like, this is me being honest.
50% of the time, 100% of the time.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. Like, I would just argue.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Well,
I
don't
hate
say
this,
yeah,
but it was so hard to stop.
Okay.
Like, I don't know
trust
why,
me,
dude. Like,
dude, I get it. Same, like I'm saying, like that cycle.
like, I know all my
yeah.
shit sounds petty, and I don't mean to make a big deal
No,
of it.
it doesn't.
But
It doesn't at all.
Like, those are just weaknesses I had,
Uh-huh.
and they're still there. And so I'm constantly like, nope, kill you.
Yeah.
You know, little knights are running around in my body just slaying dragons. Like, no, you're shutting the hell up. Like, that's not the time to say it. Like, just trying to stay on guard to help myself develop as a person.
Yeah.
I want to be the person that I can envision, because I've already killed other versions of myself.
Yeah.
Like, we've talked about a lot of stuff. Like, other versions of me don't exist anymore. So I try to avoid people that I knew back then. Like, if I find out someone I used to run with, like, I just recently found out about one of my boys that, like, we were ride or die in the thick of all of the nonsense. I found out where he works. So I was like, well, I'll never be going there.
Gotcha.
Like, deliberately avoiding the path
Yeah.
to any unhappiness,
I get
because
it.
I was such an unhappy person. And like, I held on to all these grudges with people in my family, particularly my mother. Then I was like, you know what? I gotta stop blaming her.
Yeah.
Like, I have to own my bullshit. Like, she set me on the road, sure, but after that, man, like,
You took the torch and ran with it.
yeah, and I never should have.
Yeah.
Like, it decimated my life. Like,
Yep.
it set me so far back.
Dude.
Like, I have to own my shit. I was talking
Preaching.
with my ex last week. She called me to talk about my youngest, and he's kind of on the path I was on. And it not as bad. He's on a higher road, but he's still not the highest road. So she was like, and she even said some things that I've never heard her say. Because she's like, hey, he's too much like you. And I said, yeah, he is. Because she's like, I don't mean that. I was like, no, you're good. Speak your mind. Like, I'm honest about me. Like, you can talk however you want about
Yeah.
me. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Or you're right.
Yeah.
Like, 100%, no argument.
Well, and it's valid to a degree. I mean, he's your blood.
Yeah. So, and he never saw that side of me,
Yeah.
but he's doing exactly the same things. And then she said something that, the way she said it, man, just like, if I had hair, it would have blown it back. Like, so.
It's your second hair.
Yeah,
reference
bro.
in this
My
podcast.
beard was like, but she said that, you know, she's worried about his girl because he's ditching a lot of school and stuff, and his girl is ditching to hang out with him. And she's like, Rhodes, man, like, you're not going to get a diploma. Like, you're just burning your life down around you. Like, and you don't even realize it because you're too
Stuck in
young
the
to
moment.
understand
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like, but if you're going to do that to you, do that to you. Don't do it to her. She goes, your dad didn't graduate high school because of me. And I was like, boy, you just took blame for something in our relationship. Holy shit. But I was like, oh no. I was like, I was on my own path. Like, I
Yeah.
just made sure not to drag you down to my shit, because she was like your mom, straight A's, honor roll,
Yeah.
like all that, graduated early, all that fun
Yeah.
stuff. Like, I somehow get really smart women to
be with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to come with me. I tell your mom all the time, like,
I get crazy
you're
ones, so I
Way
don't get
too,
smart
way
ones.
too start. Well, your mom's a bit crazy, bro.
But she's fun crazy.
She is fun crazy.
I've had like kill you in your sleep crazy.
Yeah, she just threatens it.
Yeah.
She doesn't hold the knife.
she literally was earlier. That was-
She did. But you know, but she was like, yeah, you know, you don't want to do this. And I was like, yeah, but I was on my own path. Like, I was on my own road to self-destruction. And I look back at that and I'm like, God, every decision I made, I'm like, I wish I had a time machine.
Trust me, dude.
That's why I got one tattooed on me, man.
Yeah.
Just to like, and then I got hewn in to remind me, like, just memory. Like, I have to be bigger. I have to
Yeah.
constantly go through my metamorphosis
Yeah.
and be the butterfly
Yeah.
every time.
Yep.
And I want to be brighter and brighter colors every time I come out of that change.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes hard, man.
Yeah, it is.
The biggest thing though is, like we've said a couple times, you recognized it and addressed it immediately.
Yeah.
Now you just
Yeah, and a big
Gotta
thing
do
that
that
I'm
every
trying
time.
to do, like to add to that, is to remind myself constantly, and I need to do this like 40 to 50 times a day probably, is to stay present. Because like we were talking about I constantly think about shit that I've done that I regret or I'm shameful of or that I have guilt over. And there's nothing that I can do about it now. It's in the past. It's done. I can't dwell on it. If I do, I'm going to get fucking nowhere, or I'm going to stay stagnant exactly where I've been. I have to stay present, and I have to look forward.
Can I recommend something?
Yeah.
So in that regard, because you already journal,
Started doing it. Yeah.
so when you're out there living your cane from Kung Fu life, when you have those thoughts, write it down.
Yeah.
And then throughout your day or however you want to do it, just throughout a time frame within a day, write those intrusive thoughts down and then burn those pages
That's a good
safely
move.
and don't set fires.
That's a good move.
But kill it.
Yeah. Get rid of it.
Like
Release
and then,
it.
and then don't ever dwell on that
Yeah.
again.
We
Have
did-
that be the
Yeah.
Viking ceremony to get rid of that negativity and that past you.
Yeah.
So you just don't
I like the
ever
Viking funeral. Yeah.
think about it again. Like once it's ashes, it doesn't exist
Yeah.
anymore. That moment in your time, don't ever let that come back in your mind. Like have this be as visceral as possible.
Yeah.
So that when you're watching it turn to ash, you're like, yep, that part of me is dead.
It's gone.
That memory is gone.
Yeah.
I don't have that memory anymore. That side of me, whatever however you have to attribute it.
Yeah.
Just make it as real as possible.
Yeah.
Because I've heard of other people doing this.
Yeah.
And I've mostly seen it in divorces.
That's fair. Oh yeah.
So
Well, we did an exercise like this in my IOP program, but I really did that because I had housing, right? Like, because the insurance was paying for my sober living house. But I remember we did an exercise like this where it was about release. And I do remember it kind of giving me a little bit of an uplifting feeling because I wrote something down that I deeply regretted, and let it go. And it did feel good. But it would be good to do that like a little bit more consistently, maybe.
or however
And that's why
you want to do it.
and that's
but-
why I got the double journals. Like I got I showed you when I got them. I got good thoughts and I got a bad thoughts.
Yeah, your
and then I have
positives.
one for like that I'm going to keep every day. As this is something that I wanted to talk to you about that I'm really going to work on while I'm out there is discipline. Every morning is going to be meditation and then an exercise to some degree, inventory, organization and cleaning, and then whatever the day has, and then doing my AI therapy, journaling, and then in bed by a certain time. And I'm gonna do that every fucking day for the full 30 days, no matter how pissy or shitty or hungry or whatever it is that I get to. The discipline, I'm gonna fucking drill it into me, because that's something that I've lacked for as long as I can remember, is genuine discipline.
See, and you hit on two key points that in all of my, we'll call it studies, for anything mental health related, is the two of many key steps. But one is meditation. Now, for me personally, that's prayer.
Gotcha.
But any kind of mindfulness, meditation, prayer, yoga, whatever, you're in the moment.
Yeah.
With whatever you're doing.
Present.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very present. Actually has physical positive properties
Yeah.
to it. The endorphin release,
Yep.
the there's a bunch of other stuff, but I'm not a scientist.
Doesn't it like readjust your cortisol levels too?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the one. Thank you. I was like, crap, there's another.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. It elevates your or whatever. Was it release cortisol? Elevate cortisol.
I think it elevates
cortisol
it.
a good one.
Cortisol is what your body does when you sleep. It like
Yeah.
cortisol flushes.
So it does
Yeah.
meditation. Same exact thing, and
Yeah.
this has been studied and
Scientifically
recorded.
proven,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not just some fat bald guy saying it. Like it's legit. Yeah, I do it all the time. Self deprivation's easy for me.
Dude, trust me, dude. I'm a pinata, bro. What are you talking about?
So, and mostly because I don't care that I'm bald, so I say
Yeah.
it, and then everyone will be like, "Ooh, I don't care."
Yeah. I hate 90% of my tattoos.
And I'm trying,
So
and I'm trying to get my best friend who is bald to be okay with it.
yeah.
Because I've been okay with it since I was 12. I was like, it can go gray or go away. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I've always had the mindset, and I started shaving it at 14. So I was like, my head looks good bald. Like
You do got a
I'm
good
cool with
bald
that.
head, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have like lumps. or
Funky
anything.
head,
Yeah. But he's still self-conscious about it.
Fair
so
enough.
the more I talk and joke about it,
Yeah.
like every time he's around, like I try to make like bald jokes,
Yeah.
like aimed towards me,
Uh-huh.
to kind of help him feel more
Yeah.
comfortable with it.
It's nice of you.
I try.
Yeah.
It doesn't how he perceives it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I try to make it like aimed at me to let him know, like, hey, bro, like I'm
It's
cool.
fine. Yeah.
Like it's just hair, bro.
Yeah.
If this goes away, I'm killing myself. Like, I shouldn't have said that.
No, it's fine.
I'll have to bleep that later. And I have to find that and listen. But
we made it like an hour and a half almost.
But yeah, if that goes away, like there's issues. But damn it, I derailed the conversation. But yeah, like whatever you can do to be visceral to help that leave your mentality.
Yeah.
Like I'm constantly in prayer to like, hey man, like I need your help. I need these intrusive thoughts to not be intrusive thoughts anymore. Like
Yeah.
I don't need, because it's not God, and I know I'm gonna sound real preachy, and I don't.
No,
really
you're good.
mean
You're
it
good.
to,
You're good.
But the intrusive thoughts aren't God. Like that's all the
Yeah.
evil in the world, whether it be demons, devil, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's all the evil coming at you to remind me and to take me off track.
Yes.
Which I try to remind myself when those thoughts and when I'm feeling down on myself and I'm like in a funk mentally because of that.
Uh-huh.
I try to remind myself that's happening. I'm catching flack because I'm on the right trail.
Yeah.
Like I'm headed in the right direction. I'm on the right path. The demon slinging arrows is there to try to divert me back
Yeah.
to where he wants me to be, the old me. Like, so I'm like, I just gotta, hold up my shield and just keep going.
Yeah.
But I have to remind myself, like I'm constantly like, hey, I'm on the right path. That's why this is happening.
Yeah.
Like struggle is happening, negativity, stumbling blocks, roadblocks, whatever it is for me that's in my way was put there to prove to me that I'm still headed the right way.
Yeah.
Like, but I have to like be constantly
Yeah,
vigilant
yeah.
thinking that way to be like, cool, I'm on the right path.
Uh-huh.
Like that's why I got the flat tire. That's why I'm late for that's why whatever.
Yeah.
That's why my kid's being a jerk. That's why whatever it is, I'm like, okay, that's why, because this is the moment for me to behave differently than my normal self.
Yeah.
This is a chance for me to prove I've overcome that
Yeah.
side of me and I can handle this with dignity and grace as opposed to flying off
Beautifully
the handle
said.
and punching something.
Dignity and grace. Yeah.
Like, and that's what I'm trying to maintain.
Yeah.
Instead of punching something and having to apologize, I just want to look at you and go, well, that kind of sucked, and keep moving.
Yeah.
Like, I want my response to be different.
Yeah.
And to be the measured, proper response. Even if internally I'm like, that really sucked, keep moving.
Yeah.
Like, but outwardly I'm like, slough it off. And
Yeah.
I try to just slough the stuff off. Now, I know I'm only speaking for me personally, but like in order to get
I'm
over
relating
those
to a lot of it,
moments,
though.
okay, that's what I'm trying to.
I'm
I'm
relating
trying
to
to
a lot of it, yeah.
to give the ties between
Yeah.
what we got going on, because I think our responses have to be kind of similar.
Yes.
To get over our hurdles.
I think we do a lot. We respond in a similar fashion. We just do different things.
Yeah.
Our
but-
reactions are different, but it's the same kind of like the reasoning behind it is
Yeah.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah, we're saying the same words in a different language.
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Perfectly said. Perfectly
Yeah,
said.
so-
for some reason, it makes me think of like what you're talking about with being on like the path and knowing that there's like the evil that's trying to take you off the path. And I think somebody that said it so elegantly was Mike Tyson to John Jones when he was saying, you're favored by God, but because of that, you're favored by the devil.
Yes.
And like, I always revert back to that, because it's like, even though like I'm not super religious, I'm trying to be more spiritual in my life. I always think of that, and it always makes a stamp, because it's like, fuck, like every time something's going good for me, I always fuck it up, because that other thing will come in, and I'll let that be bigger than what the good is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So a way that we Christians kind of phrase it, there's a few different ways that the pastor will say it, but the one that really links with me is I relate to it because I was a complete heathen to the full extent. Like I was full.
You're preaching to the choir, brother.
Kill them all, take no prisoners,
Yeah.
like pillage and plunder, all that. Like that's who I was as a person. And I was like, I took pride in some of my plunder and my behavior. I was like,
Yeah.
and the people out here know my name. Like I took pride in all the wrong. So the way it makes sense for me, which is the same thing you just said, but the way it lands for me personally is I was the devil's own. And like I was a prized possession and I left and I was like, I'm done. I'm retired. I'm gonna go live this life now. And he wants me back. Anything he can do. And he's trying all the tricks. Right. And I'm too strong for some of them. Like I'm way too loyal a person to ever have a wandering eye and ever cheat on your mom. Like
I know. You're loyal to a fault, but I like that about you.
Yeah. So because of that, that's not in his arsenal. Like he can't be like, oh, here's this little baddie coming at you. Like, I don't care. Send a 57 Chevy my way. Maybe we'll talk.
Something I really do appreciate about you is how much you do love my mom.
Yeah, man.
And I've never said that to a guy ever before. And I never thought I would say that to anyone.
Fair.
And I avoided saying it to you for a long time because I didn't want to say it, but I do genuinely mean that. I really appreciate how much you love my mom.
Yeah, man. She's my partner.
I know.
Like she's
Ride or die.
She's half of me.
Yeah.
Like,
and she's fucking so happy to be with you.
And I do every day I wake up and try to keep that.
I know you do.
Like even on days that I'm like, it just happened last week. When the trailer got here, I was super tired. I had a really long day. And I just came home just drained, dude. And I was already getting kind of like, I don't know, almost like a toddler where it's like fighting a nap and you're just like, just being pissy.
Yeah.
Like I was being a little diaper baby, bro. Like 100%. And I come home and the trailer's here and like she's like, I'll do this and do this and do this. And I was just being a little piss monster, bro. And I was like, oh, this trailer's not set right. And I was just bitching and moaning about the trailer. I was like, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. This is gonna work. And I'm just like raining all over the place, right? And I was like, so I go in, and I'm like, God, why am I being such a little dick? like, because I just knew, like, it had nothing to do with anything. Like, I made the trailer work. Like, there was nothing wrong. I just in the moment, I'm like,
taking it out on the wrong
so
person.
Pissy. Well, I was taking it on the trailer.
Yeah,
I wasn't even aiming at you.
Yeah.
Your mom just happened to be like, but why are you trying to like? And she didn't say anything, and she didn't act like I upset her or anything. I was just like, oh, this trailer's not going to work. She's like, it'll be fine. And then the next day I went and bought all the parts, and while she was she was still in Phoenix for work, and I got off early enough that I bought all the parts, and I had it all built by the time she got home.
Nice.
So then she came out, and I was like, yeah, it was perfect. I was like, I'm sorry. I was just super tired yesterday. I just wasn't. I was just pissy. And she was like, it looks so good. And I was like, I had to come home, immediately build it. That way I could kind of undo my little temper tantrum. Because I wasn't being loud or yelling or anything. I was just like, oh, this is going to work. I wish this was like this, and I wish this was like this.
Yeah.
And she was just like ignoring me.
Yeah.
Because she's gotten good at that. Like, if I'm in that mode, she's like, whatever.
Let him be there.
Yeah. Because I told her years ago, because like I didn't really have healthy relationships. And she didn't have healthy relationships.
New.
Like, I told her years ago, because we were like a rocky kind of start because of that. It was like figuring each other out.
Yeah.
Once we kind of got mostly dialed in and we were living here, and I was like, if you want to leave, there's the door. Like, you're kind of stuck with me now. Like, you committed. So I was like, hey, look, because we like had like a spat or whatever. And back then, I think her go-to was, I'm leaving. This is never going to work, right? And I hit a point where I was like, well, there's the door.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done fighting over stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if this is it for you, there's the door.
Yeah.
Like, we're bigger than this. So then, like, we were talking now. She's like, hey, I'm really sorry. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, too. I was like, hey, look, here's the thing. You've kind of figured out how I operate. I kind of figured out how you operate. I was like, I don't do the silent treatment. Like, the surefirest way to make me go, you know what? I am done and be done is to give me that.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, that's how I do. And I said, from now on, all I need from you is to be like, hey, I'm upset. I need space. and then you've at least spoken to me.
Yeah.
And then I'm not just like, okay, I guess we're
Trying
not
to
talking.
figure out, yeah.
And then if I'm going off, you can walk away. Because if I'm going off in your presence and it sounds like I'm talking to you, I vent.
Yeah.
Like I'm just a boiler, and eventually I spew steam. Has nothing to do with anyone who's in earshot. Like, so if I'm going off, just walk away. Like, or I'll try to walk away. Just understand that if I'm doing that, it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
It has to do with whatever my mind is fixated on that I'm upset about. Which, if it's you, I'll just tell you pissed me off.
Yeah.
And what you did to piss me off.
Yes.
I'll be blunt about it.
Yeah. Direct.
And
Direct.
yeah. And otherwise, I'm just going off because I smashed my finger and I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And it's like a culmination of things brewing this tornado that has nothing to do with you. And it's just kind of figured that out. So then that's where was
Done being a cow now, or
that's where that came from. Because she'll do that.
Yeah.
She'll just have all
Done
these
being a
things
cow now.
build up, and then she'll just start spitting fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just go, I'll wait. And then I hit her with that one day. I was like, you done being a cow now? And then she almost wet herself laughing.
That's hilarious.
And she's like, I am. So now that's our little thing. I was like, you done being a cow? Like,
Yeah.
are we cool?
Are we
Like,
good?
Yeah, whatever it is.
you get it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time she did it to me, bro, I almost wrecked the truck.
I bet.
Because I was like, "Brr, brr, brr, brr," and she's like, you done being a cow now? And I was like,
That's
because
great.
it's the perfect diffuser.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But like
I'm gonna use
people
that.
kind of have to figure that out.
For sure.
Like, hey, I'm going through this. You know, how do I get to the other side?
Can I tell you a little secret?
Yeah.
So that happened with me with you today. So I've started to pick up on that with you as well. Like when you get into like you're kind of like your mood sometimes, like you'll just be upset, not necessarily
At
at
a
anyone,
person, yeah.
but you're just like kind of upset about something. It was with the turtle stuff. And there was a question that I wanted to ask you, but I knew that in the moment that I would never be able to get it like through to you correctly. So like Mom had got inside and I went in after. I was like, it's your husband. This is the question that I need to ask. I was like, you married him, so you could go do it. Because I know that right now I'm not going to get through to him. It was just funny that you brought up the fact that like sometimes you just have to let it out and then you'll be fine. Because you were like 5 minutes later.
Yeah,
but
then
like,
we were playing with the leaf blower after that.
It was a stupid question, but it was a question that I needed. It had something to do with the steak, but like it was a. Oh, by the way, we had a phenomenal dinner.
Yeah, we did.
It was just funny that you brought that up because I've picked that up on you, right? And at first, like in the beginning, I used to always think that like, man, he's just an asshole and like he's impossible to talk to and this and that. But like, I never gave you the same grace that you give me when I'm in my own shit, and you'll like take a step back from it and just let me be in that moment. Like I never gave you that. I didn't give you the opportunity to do that. And I've picked up on that, and I'm starting to realize that if I just give you the same grace that you've given me, that everything is fine 5 minutes later. Yeah, and like you said, we were fucking with the leaf blowers. And it was funny because like I remember the red one, the bigger one that you brought out the second time, but I forgot about the little one. But I remember when you got it after you brought it out, and that shit really cracked me out. That split me across the side.
Yeah, he came out and asked me if I have a little leaf blower, and I have one that's this big. So I went and grabbed. I knew what he was asking about, but I went and grabbed. I was like, "Oh, you said little," so I grabbed the little leaf blower, and that was like 3 minutes after I was dealing with the holes.
Yeah, it was
because I've got tortoises, and they dug a giant pit in my yard,
Yeah.
and I just like,
yeah. Well, it's fair to and it sucks because none of the tortoises were your plan ever.
no,
All three
I
of
have
them.
3 of them.
And you don't have a yard that's big enough for one, really.
Yeah, Marty bombs around. He owns most of it, but
But he's gonna get big.
yeah, which is cool.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. Really,
He doesn't burrow.
Yeah, and the big one never did.
No.
until we moved her out there.
Yep.
And now he's like, "What's up,
He's
girl?"
trying to dig to her.
Yeah,
and
so-
they're digging to each other.
Yeah, and my problem is one of the things that is just a peeve for me is I don't like holes in my
Yeah.
yard.
That's
Like,
with the chickens too. Yeah.
yeah, but the chickens
So
have
you're
done it
dealing with it
now
on
in
two
a
fronts.
way. Yeah, they've now done it in a way that's like big and wide,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like
because they do
It's like,
dirt baths.
okay, fine, yeah.
They don't really dig to like dig.
Yeah, like dogs would, and none of my dogs dig.
No.
So I'm like, I don't have that problem, but I don't want to walk out there and break an ankle.
Yeah, especially at night or something.
Yeah. And then that hole was
massive. When you
like a
'cause
Volkswagen hood.
I finally saw it when you were spraying it, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, dude.
That was that's a big hole.
Yeah,
that's
like,
a big hole.
Like 5 times the size.
And it's like
of the
2 feet
tortoise.
deep.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what? Like I knew she's been tunneling, and she's this big.
Yeah,
so I was
so
like,
it's not-
whatever. But then when I looked over,
yeah.
because I was just looking for her.
Yeah.
I was like, I like to just get eyes on her.
Yeah.
Because I saw her earlier in the day when she was sunbathing. And I just like to get eyes on her, make sure she's good.
She's good, yeah.
Because she's still small enough that like a
She could
coyote
get
could
snatched
take
or
off with her.
something, yeah.
A hawk, I don't think could.
Maybe an
But-
owl.
An owl definitely could.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I don't ever hear those,
Yeah.
so I don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, a coyote got a chicken like 2 months ago.
Really?
Yeah, hopped the neighbor's wall. I've got it on video and
Damn.
decimated a bird and took off with it and ate it in their front yard.
Fuck.
So I'm worried about a coyote.
Yeah.
So I just like to always kind of check in on her.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then I saw that hole and I was like, dude,
What the
no.
fuck?
Like,
And it's hidden under the It was hidden under the trampoline.
yeah. And it just like a Volkswagen hood.
Yeah, it was big.
Size
It was
hole.
way bigger than I thought. Yeah.
So
So your frustration was understandable, and that's why I was like, "Ma, you deal with it." And it was like I said, it was a stupid, like it was just like it was a meaningless question, but it was a question that like I
you
needed an answer to.
Yeah,
and
see,
so,
and unfortunately for you, like that was the wrong moment for you.
Exactly.
But you actually, like, you took the assignment immediately. You were like,
Yeah.
I can't talk to him, like, because
Yeah.
that's
and I
I'm
passed,
beyond.
I passed my questions to
Yeah,
my mom.
perfect timing. Because like, and she's learned this, that if I'm in that moment,
Yeah,
like I'll hear you,
yeah,
but I'm not computing
Yeah.
anything you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll
I've
stop.
picked up on that.
And I'll go, okay, sorry, what was your question?
Yeah.
Like once I've diffused and been like, cool, steam's gone.
Yeah.
I'll be like, sorry, man, what were you asking me 20 minutes ago?
almost to the word. She said the exact same thing.
Oh,
Almost
really?
to the word. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what
just-
she told me in the
just let
kitchen
me-
when I told her. Yeah,
Let me end it.
Yeah.
And then, because like I do it all the time, I'll just be like, technology, dude. Like I'm not a tech guy.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by tech.
yeah,
I'm trying to build a business on tech.
yeah.
And I still suck at it. So like the other day I was dealing with something. I think I was trying to edit a video and it like didn't save. And I was just like, and I'm just like redoing the whole thing. And then she's asking me questions.
Oh.
And I'm just like, hold on, babe. Hold on. Like, and I finally got it. And I set my phone down. I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What were you trying to
Yeah,
ask
yeah,
me? Like, and she was like, and then talk to me about whatever. But I'm like, if I'm in it,
You're in it.
sadly my focus is here and I'm a laser missile.
Yeah.
Like I'm heat seeking. I'm on target.
Yeah.
And then once my target is accomplished,
You might have just a smidge of ADHD.
for sure do.
Yeah.
Like I for sure do.
Yeah.
Mixed with some OCD. That's why I have that.
Yeah.
Did you see the sign? I have OCD and ADHD.
Yeah, I've seen
So everything has to be
that
perfect,
was
but
in
not for very long.
that was in the room that I
Yeah.
was staying in. Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to read it all the time.
And that's why I got it.
I don't have any OCD, thank God, because I've met some people in the institution
that are like full on.
debilitating amount of OCD to the point where it's like I feel so bad because it's like they can't function, like their life they have to have like 24/7 care. It's,
Yeah, because that routine is.
Yeah, it's wild.
Sadly, I used to count my steps.
damn.
Yeah, and every once in a while I'll catch myself doing it.
Yeah.
If I'm walking on a sidewalk that's separate panels of concrete, I used to have to take the same amount of steps on each one.
Oh, I do the same thing.
Like, dude, it's
I do that.
maddening.
Yeah.
I deliberately will turn on music or a podcast or something and just walk and do everything I can not to pay attention, because
Yeah.
every once in a while I'll still do it.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm all over the damn place,
Yeah.
bro. I'm so broken.
Yeah, but
I'm a Charlie in the box for sure.
yeah, and like and I think that's like again, that's something that like we both like we I feel like we can relate to each other with a lot of different things.
Well, like we were talking earlier, like we both I go full tilt
Yeah.
on anything
Yeah.
I'm into.
Same.
You can see this
Same.
room.
Yeah.
There's
Same.
3 different hobbies in this room
Yeah.
that are not cheap.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. That is right. 3D,
And I've gone all in on them.
3D RC, what we're doing right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as you can see,
But like but at least like you follow through with stuff. That's something that
try to.
I tend to. I mean, you've known me over the years. Like, I'll get gung ho about something, and then like fucking 2 months later, I'm like,
go.
yeah, I don't even
think
remember.
of it, yeah.
Dude, I couldn't even tell you fucking 5 of the last things I was interested in. I mean, this butchering thing is like really huge right now, and I have a feeling that's not going to go away at all. And then obviously like the new like path in life, I feel like are the two things. And then I really this is something I'm going to talk to you about after this trip. I want to get into combat sports because I want to continue the discipline.
Yep.
And I know that I can gain it through that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So I wanted to get into combat
You're the
sports.
second person in the last month I've talked to about that.
I walked past a boxing gym today that was closed down, and it reminded.
I miss boxing.
It
Dude, if you get into boxing, I want to
get into kickboxing really bad.
No thanks.
Well, I really want to try to do like some sort of like mixed martial arts. Obviously not like competitively or even like on an amateur level.
No, just for yourself.
Just for myself. I would love to learn some sort of grappling, and I would love to learn some sort of striking, and then just become semi-proficient in either one of them to the point where I know I can defend myself without a weapon.
Yeah,
that's where I would like to get to, and then just kind of continue that and just maintain that, and because obviously it's good for my health. You know, it's
good for mental health.
I'm putting on size. It's good for my mental health. It's great discipline. It'll give me something to do. It's something I've always been interested in. I've just never really like dove into it
never
deeply,
opened the door.
and never opened the door. So that's something that I want to work on with you when I get done with this.
I'm all in on boxing, dude. I love boxing. Kickboxing, I've tried once, and I'm like, I'm good.
No, I mean,
shin kicks hurt.
Yeah.
Well, growing up in my
I got bad shins too, so I'm a little worried about that.
My people I ran
Maybe I'll
with
just do boxing
in my primitive years, I ran with a guy that was a pro kickboxer.
Ooh.
Like high level kickboxer, and I've watched that dude kick trees.
Oof.
Like shin on tree.
Oof. I've seen people do it with like metal and shit too. Yeah,
and I'm like,
fucked up.
Stop.
Stop. You're hurting me.
But he had built up all the microfractures over the years where he just
Didn't
he
even
had shins of steel.
Yeah.
But he would kick you in the thigh.
Yeah.
And he was like,
fuck your whole day
just
up.
like you two, bro. People do it all the time. And every time I watch that, I'm like, I've had that happen. Hurts.
Yeah.
And I've watched him body people.
Maybe I'll just do boxing.
Yeah. It's
boxing and grappling.
Dude, yeah. Like, well, you
and I want to get better at cardio because I want.
You can get into like jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Because that's like
well-rounded
discipline that you could spend the rest of your
and
life
it's zero striking.
Mastering.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it'll still beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, you can fuck somebody up with just jujitsu.
I years back, like 6 years ago, was doing this big project, and the guy that was like that we were subbed for, big man. What was he like? 6'2", walk around weight a little over 300 pounds, and just
Jesus,
muscle
behemoth,
dude. Like imagine Butch, but in great shape.
Oh, yeah.
Like just a dangerous size human.
Yeah,
and great, amazing dude. We hit it off immediately. He's into bikes and cars and stuff. But we were talking, and he made a comment one day about rolling, and I was like, "Oh, you roll?" And he was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "How's that work?" I was like, "Dude, you're the size of like John Henry. Like,
yeah."
Who's rolling with
seeing
you?
Big dudes do it.
And he was like, oh, I got buddies that'll roll with me. He goes,
Yeah.
I got little guys that have rocked my day, dude.
Yeah. Dude, look at Mighty Mouse.
Exactly.
11-time defending flyweight champion.
Yeah.
Like, monster.
It's like 5'5".
Yeah.
Like
5'3".
Or 5'3".
5'3". 125 pounds.
Just a dangerous human.
Yeah.
But like he's like, I've had little guys just rock me.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, cool.
That's like that crazy video of McGregor sparring with the Mountain. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
You could see the Mountain like about 30 seconds into it be like, oh, this is a fucking bad idea. And he's just piecing him up, like just tapping him and moving. But like, I mean, like. It's,
but one hit from half court.
Yeah.
Level
would
McGregor.
Fuck him up. 100%. Yeah. What is that, like a almost 200-pound difference? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because Thor is walk around weight at 440 and he's 6'9".
440 pounds.
And he's 6'9".
Lord.
I've got.
Isn't his wife like 5'5" or something?
Oh yeah, she's little. she's
a
little
tiny
bitty, dude.
I don't know how that
I've
works.
met her.
But I don't want to know how it works.
Adorable. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Right there.
Nice.
And he's on that one too, but I think he might be covered. He's on here somewhere. He's right underneath Brian.
Oh, right here. Yeah, half Thor. See it. Yeah.
I've got a pop of the mountain that he signed.
Yeah. You showed me that.
I gave his kid the Lego.
Yep.
Well, I gave it to him, and he's like, "What kids who steal this?" I was like, "That's cool, bro. You got it."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a dude. I look tiny next to that guy.
I bet.
Your mom's like little next to him.
And then even like Brian Shaw, dude, he's a fucking monster too.
Same height, just bigger.
It's wild.
Just
Like, it's
6'8",
just,
440 walking around.
What's wild to me is like just the genetics, like the Viking genetics of that is insane.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I guess you could consider it like now that I've put on weight, I'm like an average size guy. I'm like one leg to the mountain, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's fucking crazy that that's his normal.
Well, and then you've got Lucas Hatton and Trey Mitchell.
Mm-hmm. Those are the twins, right?
Their thighs are like this. No, that's two different guys.
Oh, okay.
He's out of Texas. He's out of Washington.
Gotcha.
But he's two-time America's Strongest Man. His thighs are like this.
Fucking gnarly.
Like, yeah, I've got videos
Gnarly,
of him
gnarly,
doing some
gnarly.
gnarly stuff. He's a biggin'. Yeah, they build him.
I just realized you got the little body right there.
Your mom bought that for me.
It makes me think of the
Look at that
you remember-
cake, son.
as a booty. It makes me you saw the Land of the Lost one with Will Ferrell and Danny McBride, right?
Once back when it came
The
out.
fucking one of the funniest lines that I've ever heard in a movie is he Danny McBride runs a gift shop in the middle of the desert by this watering hole that they're going to, and he's like trying to sell them on like fireworks and shit, and he's like, okay, you're not a firework guy. And then he grabs a mug, and it's a mug of a pair of tits, and he goes, I call it the perfect woman. Nice rack, no head, and a carrying hand. I just always like that line, his delivery on it is so, it's so
good.
perfect.
McBride is a genius.
Oh my god, dude! I finally just watched. I know I'm wicked late on it, but I finally just watched all of
Righteous Gemstones?
No, I'm halfway through it, but
He's in season 4.
yes, I heard, but Eastbound and Down. I finally just watched it all the way through. God damn, he's so funny, man.
He's a genius.
He's
Did you
just
ever
like-
watch Vice or Vice,
Vice Principals, yeah, with him and Goggins, yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep. And
Super good.
But yeah, that's
yeah.
your mom's boyfriend right there.
Really?
Yeah. But yeah, this banner goes all the way over, you see?
Yeah, it's huge, dude.
Yep.
The American Monster.
Yeah, such a good dude.
Yeah, dude.
So you set sail tomorrow.
Yeah, set sail tomorrow, and then like coming back to it, like I'm looking forward to the horizon, which I'm not used to that feeling, but it hasn't left me in like 2 weeks, and I know that that's still pretty early on, and for anybody that's listening that gives a shit about it, it's probably like 2 weeks isn't fucking anything, but for me that's fucking eons, because
Yeah.
I typically go an hour of feeling like I'm gonna make it somewhere, and then it immediately evaporates into nothing. So to consistently feel like that for weeks and have ups and downs and still continue to make it through it is it feels good. It feels really good.
You're finally running the marathon instead of the sprint.
Yes, yeah, and
Well, that
Yeah.
actually makes me think of, where is it? Was over here on this shelf. We've got a book.
dude, my vision's so fucked up. I thought your Sherlock Holmes book was Schindler's List. I was like, why do you have Schindler's List next to
Yeah.
Harry Potter?
My complete work of Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Where? Maybe I moved it to that other shelf.
I was gonna also, so I did take the one book. It'd be cool if
There
you
it
could
is.
lend me one more that you think I should read.
Well, if you're interested, I'm not sick. I don't need help.
Can I see it?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't see your hand. with
No,
the
no,
book.
you're good. I was behind the book. This is something that I could definitely read. I also have.
If you're interested,
I also
I've
have
got
the-
Ready Player One.
Yeah, and then I've got the teachings of Buddha, or like the something of
Life Lessons of Buddha or
something like that. Yeah, it's very short, little, but it figured to be a little like self-help type thing. And then I got a book on butchering that I want to show you before I leave, because I got one printed out by the social worker that was at the last hospital that I was at, the one most recent one, and he printed me off a book from like the 1940s, and it even had you and I are like this, we get stuck on the little cool shit about stuff. It had it's a Xerox thing of the book. But it had the library card, like the original library card, like the old one that you used to take out. And the first checkout date was like 1948, and then the most recent one was 2011. Yeah,
Dude, that is cool.
yeah, it's
see,
pretty
that is
sick.
the kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
yeah,
that I
the
get
kind of shit that we
focused on.
get. Yeah, we get
Oh,
stuck
dude,
on.
Check that out.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Yeah. So then I got a modern butchering book that's all in color and it's got pictures and everything like that. I haven't opened either one of them because I was like, I want to save that for the trip, just to keep my juices, my creative juices flowing on where I'm going. But definitely, this is something that I feel like I would read for sure.
So that one was a gift to me to help understand you and my brother.
Ooh. Has my mom read it?
No, I wanted her to, but
Okay.
she never got around to it because, as you can see, it's not a huge book.
Yeah.
But it really good dives into a friend of mine. His daughter has, I don't remember what she has, but she's one of the people that kind of do your history of like take meds for a little while and then just go, I don't need these, I'm better or whatever. And then it's been his whole life. And we were talking about it one day, and he was like, hey man, you all right? And I was like, dude, I just don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to help. Like, nothing I can think of seems like it's going to be helpful. Like, I'm either going to come across as like a total dick, or like I just don't know. I was like, I don't have like anything I can say or do that's going to make an effect, like, or have an effect on how either one of you guys are behaving. Because like my brother was like being super manic. It was like right before he met his wife, and then I was just like, I don't know what to do, because like my dad specifically has pulled my brother out of trees whilst swinging.
We've talked about it.
So like, it's like, well, I don't have that. I have like raw hatred. Like, that's, I don't know how to make that make sense. If I'm talking to someone else who's got like unstableness in my regard, I got you. But with anything different, like, I can say something that we can relate about, but I'm not gonna be able to like, hey dude, get out of bed. Like, because my brother lived with me at the time, so I was like, I don't know how to get to that. So this is, a lot of this is in regards to that, like, hey, I'm good, I don't need help. But there's
that's
a
something
lot
that
of
I've said countless times. So.
And but you're in a frame of mind where I'm like, hey, this book might help you. There might be something in there that you go, hey, like, even if it's feeling not alone, just by reading something, because I mean, I'm an avid reader. We're surrounded by books. But like, there are times where I pick up a book just to like escapism. And then I read something and I'm like, oh, that hits. Like that. I'm doing this for entertainment, but I got something spiritual growth out of this. Like, so if that can help you, I hope it does. But if you're interested,
I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it.
Like, there might, who knows, there might be a line in there that like resonates. Who knows, and like gives you another tool for your toolbox to be like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know. But if it's helpful.
Well, I mean, just the thing to how to help someone accept treatment, that's something that I've struggled with for as long as I can remember. Like, I've been in treatment and I've done treatment, but accepting it is
the other
totally
thing is
different.
if you maintain this on the other side, if you're helping someone else, this might give you something, because you can relate better than I can. You might be like, oh, hey man, like, there might be something in there for you to help somebody else. Like, I don't know, there might be some stuff in there that'll
I was like
do something
wicked gung-ho about that, about like paying it forward and helping out others. And that's why I did the whole, like, I got certified as a PRSS, peer recovery support specialist. But obviously because of my past, that I hit a roadblock and I wasn't able to pursue that career. And that fucking threw me into because I spent like 2 months fucking studying and preparing.
Which is odd, because you see so many people that
it's
from all walks of life.
It's because of my specific,
I got you.
And so it fucking blows. But like, again, like you said, something happening for a reason, and then the stars aligning for the career that I want to pursue now. I'm glad that didn't work out, because then I would have made it later on in life, coming to this to the conclusion of where I wanted to be. But I'm glad that it happened when it did, because I'm like super fucking fired up about it. Like, and I haven't been like that in a long time. So like, I'm really ready to, like, you know, pursue it. And school starts in August, you know, and that's why I wanted to do this trip like as soon as possible. And then of course, like, we live obviously in Tucson, Arizona, and it's March.
The sun is coming.
It's March. It's literally March. It's like early mid-March, and in the next 2 days, it's going to be 102 degrees for 7 days straight. Like, what? And it's of
sucks.
course
I haven't seen that yet. I'm afraid to look.
Yeah, it's insanity, and I'm like,
Weather.
of course it's going to be, and it's like you said, it's the evil, it's the devil trying to stop what I'm doing, and I'm not gonna fucking let it happen. I'm following through with this, no matter what, rain, sleet, hail, heat. I don't give a fuck what comes my way. I'm sticking to it, and I'm doing it.
91 tomorrow.
Yeah.
96 Wednesday.
Yeah.
99, 101,
Yeah.
100, 99,
Yeah.
96, 93, 94.
Yeah, that's my first week of my 30 days alone.
But the evenings are going to be in the 60s.
In the 60s, it's almost a 45 degree difference from the middle of the day to the middle of the night. Isn't that nuts? That's fucking wild. And my mom was like, I don't get why you need a sleeping bag. I'm like, Ma, that's why I need a sleeping bag.
Yeah. 91 tomorrow, but 58
Yeah.
in the evening, at night.
At night, yeah.
That's,
Isn't that insane?
see, see, like right now it's 70 out.
Oh, it's perfect right now.
Yeah, it's
yesterday.
perfect.
No, not yesterday. The day before yesterday was absolutely incredible. It was like 68 or 70, like one. It was right in that. Yeah, and I went on. That was when I went on like the longer walk. Dude, it was phenomenal. I was like, I felt so good and I felt so great. And then the next day it kind of fell apart, but it was okay because I made it out of it and we're good now. But no, I'm super pumped on this. I'm gonna read this for sure. I think this is gonna be the first one I read, to be honest. Yeah, because
Hopefully it helps.
Yeah,
Like,
because it'd be a
it's
good
just-
start to the
There was something you said earlier that made me think of it, but I was like, I need to.
No, I'm glad.
that
I
again.
was off air. I was gonna ask you for at least one more book to take with me, because obviously, like, there's shit that I want to do, but I'm taking that puzzle that you guys got just because, like, it'll be something I can. Because I
told her to give you those knives. And she's like, he doesn't want those. It's a crappy thing. I was like, I know. That's why I'm trying to get rid of them.
I opened the box and I fucking pulled the paring knife out, and I literally with a
paring knife,
4-inch paring knife, I went.
Yep.
And I was like, well, okay.
If you look, what's the vegetable knife?
I don't know the term, but I know what you're
But
talking.
yeah,
the
I took
flat-
that,
Yeah.
and I was like,
yeah.
and it kept
Yeah,
kind
the
of the
shape.
curve, and I was like, oh, why did I mean to be like? It's
Yeah.
not bent, but it is.
They're like made out of
bowed.
aluminum.
They're stainless.
I know
'cause
they're stainless,
magnetic.
but they're like.
But
you
they,
would
yeah,
think they're made
I
out
thought
of
they were.
aluminum. Yeah.
So when my buddy, I was at his place, he gave me the puzzle. He's like, "Here, take this puzzle. We're not going to build it." And I was like, "Dude, when am I going to have time to build the puzzle?"
Yeah.
I've got 2 or 3. I got 3 puzzles right there that your mom bought me,
Oh, the Jaws one's sick.
and I've had that for like 6 years because eventually it's going to go on the wall. So
It's
there's
only
a Jaws
300 piecer. Come on, Randy.
dude. When do I have time?
I know. You're right. You're right.
And then the Breakfast Club next to it.
The
and
Breakfast
then-
Club one's sick. I just watched that when I was inpatient, and
It's
I
one of my favorites.
I showed it to like 4 people that were like 10 or 15 years older than me, and they'd never seen it before. I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind. I've seen this movie 1,000
I
times.
love that movie.
It's a great movie.
John
yeah.
Bender.
So good.
And then Galveston
Sorry.
Island, the Strand, where I grew up. So
Yeah.
like, but if I can't build my home, like
I can't build a puzzle.
Yeah,
I get
so-
it. So the reason why I want to take that one, and it's weird because I noticed it the last couple of days, but I didn't pay any attention to it until literally yesterday, like in the late evening. The reason why I want it is because it's a nature landscape.
yep, it's like the mountains and stuff. Looks gorgeous.
But the thing that stuck out to me is there's one lone bear that's right.
Oh, really?
Right? Yeah. I'll show it to you
have to
because I
look at it.
didn't realize it until it's super small. But I was like, oh, it's kind of fitting for the
Yeah,
kind of
just-
journey.
just a bear in the
and
wilderness.
it'll be cool because I'm gonna have to build it and then I'm gonna have to take it apart. So because I can't.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be
it's-
able to bring it out.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
made.
gonna be methodic.
Yeah, so yeah, I was like that'd be a fun thing to like, because the thing was like when I told my mom that I needed a tent, I was like, just get me a one man single, a tiny little tent, just something to sleep in, and then she was like, well, we have a 2-person tent,
Which
and I
actually
was
turned out to be a 3-man tent.
exactly, and so I have some space I could set that up in a corner,
Yep.
and work on it.
Yeah, whenever you feel like
if it's too hot in the day and I just want to fuck around with it, so I figured that'd be fun to do, and yeah.
Well, it's a meditative process too.
Exactly. Back to it. See, it's all full circle, my friend.
I might break this one up into 2 parts. Or nah, screw it. I'll drop a 2-hour podcast.
This has been fun. Actually, yeah, we're at 156. I think this is a great point to.
I haven't had a video this long since last time you were on.
No shit.
Yeah, because
Damn.
there's a few that have never been posted because I changed computers
Oh,
and I haven't
okay.
transferred them.
Uh-huh.
There was one that was like 2.5 hours long.
We did one. We did one the second night that we did it, and we talked for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And we broke it up into like 4 different 1-hour videos because we couldn't at the time you couldn't figure out how to upload anything longer than an hour, so we kept having to stop and
Oh
start.
yeah, dude, I'm on like new software. I've got new editing
you got it
stuff.
all set up. You got a fan blowing. You got the fucking. It's prime now. It's ready to go.
Yeah, the sad part
setup
is
way fun.
Is I need one more upgrade for my camera.
Of course you do. But then after that, you're gonna need another thing, and then after
Well,
that, you're
it's
gonna need
the same. I still want the same camera that I wanted back when we were talking about it.
Yeah.
I still want the C30 cam.
Oh, gotcha.
Like I still want the same
Yeah.
camera because it's movie quality.
Yeah.
So it'll do a few things this one won't do. Like
Yeah.
this one isn't 4K,
Gotcha.
and that one is.
Yeah.
This one, no matter what, dude, I have not dialed in the lighting. Like I have to have lights in the background.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this is really dark.
Gotcha.
Even with these overhead lights, and even like if I turn on that
On those
spotlight,
ones, yeah.
even if I turn that on, this one's dark, but that other one's super bright.
Oh, okay.
It's like, yeah, I've learned.
I think it looks great. I mean,
so much.
from my and the thing. I mean, you've had since day one is phenomenal audio. I mean, it's been,
Yeah.
the audio has been crazy good since day one. It's like super professional since day one.
Yep. I just didn't have a,
But that's because you didn't fuck around with like bullshit mics and stuff. Like you went to the T's.
Yep.
Right
the
away.
Only thing is, if I ever start making money on this, I'll probably buy SM7Bs.
Is that
That's the Shure. That's the same
okay.
one that like Rogan
Yeah,
and everyone
yeah,
else
yeah,
uses. Because I've noticed, like I've done a lot of research, and they're solely designed for vocals.
gotcha?
These are designed for like everything.
Gotcha,
Like I bought
gotcha.
these from a guy who was a drummer.
Yeah.
So these were drum
I remember you
mics.
telling me that.
So like those will just kind of dial in the vocals a little better.
Gotcha.
And like notice this board doesn't have all the crazy stuff. These are
doodads.
just volume sliders.
Gotcha.
That's it.
That's
I'm
it.
not messing with treble and
Yeah.
bass, and like I'm not having
Yeah.
to fiddle with any of that.
Yeah.
Which is why I tried selling the other one to a musician. Like I want to sell it. I don't want.
You'll
I
sell
don't
it. You'll
need
sell
it. But then like I've got, instead of having the splitter for the
Yeah.
headphones, it's all on here.
Nice.
So I got a master for all
Yeah.
headphones or individuals. If you're like, bro, it's a little too loud,
Yeah.
I could turn yours down.
Yeah.
And then I can hook up my phone to it and place audio through my phone.
Oh, sick.
And then like Bluetooth and
And it's cool that you have little sound bites now and an intro. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Dude, that
I
took me
didn't
like an
expect
hour.
that. That was cool.
I was
That
reading
cool.
about it. So the second day I had it,
Yeah.
I figured out how
And
to
it was
do
funny too, because right when I sat down and when we put the cans on, I was literally about to start speaking, and then you pressed it, and I started to hear it, and I was like,
I
"Is
just
that in
wanted
the
to
intro?"
surprise you.
And then
I just wanted
you
to
got me,
surprise
you
you.
got me, you got me, you got me. But that was so fun. I was like, it set the mood for me a lot better, because I was I'll be honest, I was a little
hesitant.
about doing this one because I knew that it was going to be a deep topic, and I knew we were going to talk about some shit that like I don't necessarily like talking about, but it really like loosened me up, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, like I'll talk about it. I'm glad I didn't cry,
Yeah,
because I know.
I admit
But here's the thing: I know Mom's gonna listen to this one, and I know she's gonna be fucking waterworks.
Yeah.
because we talked about her a few times. We talked about us and stuff. She's gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel sorry, Mom.
Yeah,
I love
we-
you.
yeah,
I
we
love you
got-
very much.
We got real on this one.
Yeah, we did.
But that was the purpose. But I mean, it's good for you.
It's good for us. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for us.
Yeah.
It's good for you. It's good for hopefully somebody else out there who
Yeah.
finds this.
And again, like if anybody's struggling at all, 988, it can save your life. And
Yeah,
it
I'm
might.
going to so I don't have to cut it. I'm gonna record. I have you like we'll record an intro for this one, and I'll leave this in. I don't care because no one's gonna. If anyone makes it to
to
this,
2
you're a
hours.
trooper,
You're a trooper,
bro. Thank
Uncle
you.
Jack and my mom. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Uncle Jack maybe not.
Oh, maybe not.
He's watched the ones with when he's on them,
Oh, fair enough.
and if I'm talking about Jackie.
Ah,
Otherwise,
Yeah.
I don't think that he's watching.
that's why I
any of my
wore this
stuff.
Uncle Jack, is so I could show off the, you know.
Yeah, when he first gave it
Aloha
to me,
kayak
I
anglers.
wore that when I interviewed him.
Yeah.
And then, like another video when I was just talking about Jackie, I wore that.
Yeah.
I did another one where I was talking about Jackie, and I had his uniforms
Nice.
hanging up. His
Yeah, I saw that
jerseys
one.
hanging
Yeah,
up
I
here.
watched it. Yeah.
Um,
I was fucking super jealous because I want a jersey. I didn't get a jersey. I gotta buy one.
We had to order those.
I know.
Well,
I didn't have.
I
The
had to
money
order
at the time,
mine.
yeah.
Your mom's is a game worn jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So what was really fun is we had him sign them on his birthday.
That's sick.
Like the last game we were gonna make it to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like, "What?" I was like, "Sign it, kid."
Yeah.
Like, so both of ours are autographed now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like,
That's killer.
Yeah, had to.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a jersey eventually because they'll stay for a while. Julianne was telling me, so I just once I get a job, I'll get one.
I was gonna tell her to get you one. She was supposed to get me one, and I was like, I can't rely on that kid.
Yeah,
She's
she
too
sent
much
me
like her
she
dad.
sent me a Jackie shirt though. I've got that. So
Yeah, the graduation
Yeah.
shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she sent us those. She sent those down. Well, she was able to bring those because that's what she's getting down for U of A.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I reached out to after the football game that we went to. I reached out to my Uncle Jack, and I was like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I might not be able to make it to the Vegas game, unfortunately, because I don't have the finances necessary for it right now. But you know, in my thoughts, and I'll do my best to. And he never responded to me, so I was like, all right. He's kind of pissed off because I disappeared for a while, but our relationship is still super new because
because he wasn't around
at all when I was growing up, and I was like, dude, you're mad at me because I wasn't around for like 2 years, but
you were around for 30?
Fucking 30, yeah. So, but it shows my family like kind of
Dude,
issues.
Mine's way worse.
I get it. Yeah. we both have fucked up shit.
Every time your mom's like, family, and I'm like, yeah.
But that and
I just have more of them.
that was something that I brought up with the AI today was the fact that I was working on rebuilding the relationship with my mother, and it was like, how do you feel about that? And I was like, dude, I love it. She's my best friend. She's been my best friend since I was a little kid. I've always just been an asshole to her, and it was because either I was like undiagnosed at the time or I was just going through my own shit or whatever. But like, she literally is my like rock. Like, I love that woman endlessly, and I would literally murder somebody for her. You know, so I'm happy that we're like, it sucks that we have to do it again, but I'm glad that I'm glad that she's always going to be in my corner no matter what. It has saved me from the brink countless times. So
yeah, having somebody.
Yeah, and I've only had I had my grandmother, but when she passed, like, I felt like I didn't have anybody, and I've always known that my mom was there, but I never give her the credit that she deserves. So the last couple of days I've been overly telling her, like, hey, I appreciate you, I love you, thank you.
Yeah, she came in the other day. I don't remember what I said. I think it was yesterday. I think I just asked if you were all right, because you had said, you're like, man, I was like, I cried all the way there. Like, you told me, you were telling us that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we were going to bed. I was like, is he all right? She's like, he's hugged me like 15 times. I was like, all right, he's fine.
I'm making up for lost time, I guess. Yeah.
No, it's good. It's health. It's good for her.
Yeah.
Like, she's enjoying it. I think she's just like, but yeah, she's like, he's hugged me like 15 times.
Yeah. I hugged her like 2 more times tonight. I gave her a couple kisses on the head and keep telling her how much I love her and appreciate her and stuff, because she deserves it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
She is a fucking kick-ass mom, and she's worked really hard. And that was something that popped up, and I'm just gonna circle back to it just real quick before we end everything. But for a long time, I blamed myself for the struggles that she went through. Obviously, she had me really young, and then my biological father disappeared before I was born, so she had to do it kind of on her own. And so for a long time, I really like put a lot of that like blame for her not being able to finish high school and having to get a degree really late and kind of getting stuck at a shitty job for a really long time. Like I blamed myself for that. And I don't think I've ever really told her that. But I know that that's not the case. And
no, it's not.
It's not. Yeah. And she did everything that she could to give me the best life that she possibly could. And to be honest, it was a really good life. You know, I've never really had to what's the term, like, want for anything or need for anything.
Yeah, you've never had to want for anything.
Yeah, and I'm thankful for that, you know.
Yeah, so I get that. I was raised by a single dad, and he did the same thing.
Yeah.
And we had those talks. I mean, we worked together, so we talk all the time.
Yeah, now you got your son working with you too. It's pretty cool. You got triple generations. I was talking to Daniel about that today. I was like, how does that feel, like, working with your dad and your grandfather? Like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was always cool for me. So I know how Daniel feels. Like, I've been in that position. But having my kid there, I'm like, now I know how my dad feels. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool. Like I get the best of
yeah,
both
yeah,
worlds.
yeah. You're the middle child.
Yeah. But sadly, like my kid sees like the same thing. He's like, well, dad's being dad. Like if I'm having a really bad moment,
day. Yeah.
yeah. Like,
and I'm sure
and
that
then
sure
there.
it's heightened at work. Yeah.
It is.
yeah.
Dude, I was having a really bad day. Like nothing was going right. We're having a lot of tech issues, a lot of wiring issues, like installing some really smart equipment. And it was really hot, really long day. And same like the story you told earlier where I was like, hey man, I'm sorry, because it has nothing to do with you. You just happen to be here.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm showing my ass why you're here. Like, I had to do the same thing with him a couple months back because like I was supposed to be on vacation and like this job came in and I got forced to do it and like and then nothing was working and I couldn't get any tech support and like because it's intelligent equipment.
Yeah.
So like if it's not doing it,
It's not
I'm not the guy who designed it. Like, and I'm not the guy who's supposed to be repairing. I'm just installing it.
Yeah.
So like nothing was going right, and he's just chilling because there's nothing else he could do.
Yeah.
Like I already kind of like had him do the things he could do, so he's just chilling. And then I just like throw a tool like through my Easy Up, and my Easy Up's old, and I'm in Southern Arizona, so the sun's destroying it. So I just threw a tool and it went through the Easy Up, and I was like, oh, fuck, and then there's that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so I was doing it at the end of the day. I was like, hey man, like you did really good. Like none of that had anything to do with you.
Yeah.
Like he was like, no, it's cool. Like, but he's that guy. Like nothing phases Daniel.
Yeah, it's wild, dude. It's so cool.
Nothing phases
Yeah, I
him.
love that kid.
So
And he's always like, every time I've ever interacted with him, he's always been like on the joyous side of things. Like
Yeah.
he's always like smiling and happy or laughing about something. I have never, and I've known him for what, like 6 years now?
10,
Maybe
over 10. Yeah, about almost 10.
really?
Yeah, almost 10 years.
Jesus. And I've never seen him in a bad mood.
Yeah,
Not
no,
once.
it's rare.
I've never seen him in a
His
bad mood.
brother can push those buttons.
Yeah, I've seen Richter in a bad mood.
Yeah, swing a dead cat. Like, sadly, he's mine. Yeah, every time I look at Daniel, I'm like, dude, if you didn't look like someone cloned me, I wouldn't think you're my kid.
Yeah.
Because and I used to describe them when they were little to people. They'd be like, oh, you know, what are your kids like? And I was like, to people who knew me. And I was like, it's like God cut me in half and took these qualities and put them in this kid and these qualities and put them in this kid. Because like Daniel's like the chill, measured, quiet.
Yeah.
I'm good on my own. I don't need to talk to anyone for days at a time.
Yeah.
Just let me do my own thing.
Yeah.
Happy. Like nothing gets me down. Like whatever.
Yeah.
Independence.
Yeah.
Like joyful independence. And then Richter got my reckless
Wild card.
abandon.
Yeah, wild card. No.
Yeah. Like just like, what are we doing? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Like he got the full tilt, full
Yeah.
send in him.
They're both great kids. You've done really good with them. They're
I
both very
appreciate that.
they're both very respectful. They're both very, genuine kind of,
Oh, they're
people.
both huge hearts.
Yeah, they both have really big hearts,
Like,
yeah. And they
Rick-
both care about people a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
Richter puts on the facade like he's a tough guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got a huge heart.
And you've told me why he does that, and I get it makes sense.
It's
Yeah.
the same reasons I used to do
Yeah.
it, just like masking insecurity.
Yeah.
But they both got huge hearts. Like
Yeah.
every time Daniel goes anywhere, he's like, "Hey, need anything?"
Yeah.
Like he asked me before they went to Circle K. He's like, "Hey, going to Circle K? Is that cool?" I was like, "Yeah, do whatever you want."
Yeah.
He's like, "Need anything?" I was like, "No." He's like, "See anyone?" And I was like, "Go ask them."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And they came, and then he checked again right before he left, like
Yeah.
3 minutes later, and he was like,
Yeah.
"You good?"
And then like my mom asked me to get charcoal, and the kid brings back 2 bags of charcoal. I'm like, bro,
That's what he does. Like
we're having dinner for 4 people. We don't need 2 bags of charcoal.
we told him because he drank all of the case of water by himself.
Yeah.
We're like, bro, you need to buy a case of water.
Uh-huh.
He came back with 2.
Nice.
And I was like, all right, just keep one in your room since
Yeah.
you're drinking them all.
Yeah.
And he was like, cool. Like,
Yeah, he's a great kid. I mean, they both are. Yeah.
yeah. So it just, but that's Daniel all the time.
Yeah. I've
So,
never seen him in bad mood. It's crazy to me.
Yeah. The last time
he reminds me a lot of my brother, because my brother is very
he's got
similar.
that.
They both have that kind
Your
of
brother, the one big difference
Uh-huh.
is your brother's like shine
yeah.
is like more outward.
Yeah. He's
Daniel-
very outgoing.
Yeah. Daniel's like secluded.
Yeah.
But happy.
Yeah.
And Andrew's like,
Yes.
hi everyone.
Andrew wants to make everybody else's day better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like your mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
With that.
Yeah.
Like, like now that I've got a CPAP because I'm a heavy boy.
Yeah.
Like I wake up with more energy.
Yeah.
And she's like,
That's good.
She was walking me out to my truck. I think it was Friday. Yeah, it was my long ass day, and she goes, because I told her, I was like, yeah, all my friends that have them say that they wake up
Refreshed.
with more pep. Like,
Yeah.
and I've never been that guy.
Yeah.
And like, I think I was 2 days into having it, and I'm like, she walks me out to my truck. She's like, you're right. Like, you are like way more awake. You're way more alert. Like you're much more positive in like morning now.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're not on my level. And I was like, I'm gonna need a bag of cocaine to be on your
Yeah,
level.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not a morning person either.
But like, I've definitely noticed. Like, I wake up
Big
and I'm
difference.
like, okay, let's start.
That's
Like,
good.
I'm waiting for the lag to hit
Yeah.
for me to be like, oh, I'm so tired.
I mean,
But
I'm
it
not going to
doesn't
say that I
happen.
wasn't saying it, but I've been saying for years you needed a CPAP.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but I just.
But
didn't
you also knew you needed
Yeah.
one. Yeah, you just
I
were
was
like,
just
I don't
like-
want to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like going to a doctor,
Yeah.
getting all the thumbs.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't want to do any.
And then
of
you got
that.
one like what, secondhand?
Yeah. So my buddy, who
Perfect.
makes me look small,
Mm-hmm.
but he's a pro strongman. Like he, the VA just gave him a new one,
Oh, okay.
and he was like, and we were talking, and I was in New Mexico, and I was talking to him, and I was like, yeah, man, I was like, hey, dude. I was like, I just got, somehow we got on like breathing or sleeping or whatever. And I was like, dude, I just got these new, like, this new nose thing to like open your nose, like hard plastic with magnetic strips.
I've
or
seen
whatever.
those, yeah.
So I have that, and I immediately noticed a difference. And so I got it back in like January, and I was like, holy crap, like I can breathe all night. Like, and he was like, dude, I'll never go another night without my CPAP. And I was like, I don't have, and he was like, speaking of, he goes, do you want a CPAP? And I was like, hell yeah, I want
Yeah.
a CPAP. And he was like, dude, I got my old one. So that's why Saturday I went to his house to work on his AC.
Oh, okay.
Like, because then worked off
Yeah.
most of the CPAP.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I'll never go another
Yeah.
night without a CPAP.
Yeah.
Now
My mom
I've
said
had
that
one.
she's happier with it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I bet she
She has to
is.
sleep without, she doesn't have to sleep with earplugs anymore.
Yeah,
she
and
said.
my brick walls aren't rattling like
Yeah.
a cartoon
Yeah.
every time I breathe.
Yeah, dude. When I was across the room, there were some nights where like I'd be like, Jesus. I'd be like, I was worried.
Rattling
I was
windows.
like worried. I was like, he sounds like he's gonna die like right now.
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
doesn't help that I've already got a small nose and small nasal cavities. Like,
And then when you add all the weight to your chest and
Exactly,
everything,
dude.
yeah,
and there, like when you were here, I was like pushing. I was 270,
yeah,
275.
you were pretty big, yeah.
Like, because I'm only down to like 240 ish now, and that's still a lot of extra weight.
yeah,
But it's also what I found out is it's also the size of your neck. Like, remember how big my neck
Yeah.
was? Like, it's still
It
not
got-
small,
it got
but it
big.
got huge.
Yeah.
It's all those muscles relax
Yeah.
and start to close off your throat and everything.
yeah.
So just, yeah, dude.
I
it's
still remember the
life-changing.
first time that I saw you after you guys had split and you had put on like, because you were like my size when I first met you.
Yeah.
we were like at least my size now.
Yeah, I was like
And,
180 or so.
Yeah, and that's exactly where I'm at. And I remember when I saw you again, I was like, Jesus, because you put on like 150 pounds. It looked like, and your neck was like fucking. You were wearing a flannel, and it was just like out to here. And I was like, what the fuck happened?
Hit them weights.
Yeah,
dude.
you were in the gym endlessly.
Yeah, my goal was to be a strongman.
Yeah.
Like, and then COVID, everything shut down.
Yeah.
And then I stayed being heavy, stayed
Yeah.
in the gym. And then I realized, I was like, dude, I'm getting older. Like, my body's starting to hurt from having all this
Yeah.
extra weight. Like, when I wake up on the couch and I have you just staring at me, like,
Yeah,
what's
I'd,
up?
be,
You're
I'd
like,
be worried.
dude, you stopped breathing for like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
because you would do
all right.
that because you would fall asleep on the couch sometimes, and especially if you fell asleep on your back,
Yeah.
like seated, like you would literally go through cycles where you would just stop breathing, and I'd be like,
but my favorite.
but I didn't know if I would if it was like time for me to like wake you up or not, and then you would, and then I'd be like, okay, he's still with us. I just don't know for how long.
Yeah, because we were trying to watch the movies that one night.
Yeah.
And I nodded off. And then I wake up and the movie's paused and you're just staring at me.
I was worried about you. I thought you were dying.
You're like, dude, you stopped breathing like several times
Yeah.
for like 3 minutes
Yeah.
at a time. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. And you're like,
And you were like, all right, I'm going to bed. And I'm like, fuck.
You're like, just your bewilderment was
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah, but it was normal for you, so I was like, all right, well,
Because I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, I just know every once in a while, I just suddenly wake
Yeah.
up. And that must have been like when I was
startling
finally
yourself
breathing.
back up. Yeah,
Like, because your mom was like saying that all the time. She's like, how do you snore? And I'm like, I can't help that. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you stop
Breathing.
breathing.
Yeah.
I remember there was one night she woke me up and I was like, what's the matter? And she's like, you weren't breathing for like minutes. And I
Yeah.
was like, I can't naturally hold my breath for minutes.
Yeah.
I have like a secret superpower.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
Wim Hom. Wim Hom?
Oh yeah, Wim Hof.
Wim Hof.
Yeah, the Icelandic dude that just like
for like
10
15
minutes
minutes.
under the water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's wild.
in frigid water.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, I used to study the same breathing techniques that he teaches.
David Blaine did that to do his
Yeah?
underwater thing. Yeah,
Yep.
because he's got the world record. It was like 30 minutes or something. Like, dude, he's a fucking monster.
No
I love
thanks.
David Blaine.
Oh yeah, no,
I love
he's-
David Blaine.
He's perfect at what he
Yeah.
does.
Speaking of like losing interest in hobbies, when I was in like the 7th, 8th grade, I got like really big into close up magic.
Dude, nice.
You should ask my mom about it because I like forced her to buy me like blazers and shit so I could look like David Blaine in the 7th grade.
Nice. I'm not mad at
So
it.
we'd go to Walmart and buy blazers.
I got into it.
And I was like, Mom, it's so I can learn how to read, so I can learn better. But it was all a ruse just because I wanted to look like David Blaine.
I'm not mad at it, dude.
Yeah.
I got into like some like rudimentary, mostly card stuff.
Yeah, I was big into cards.
And
yeah.
then
I can still do a lot of like the movement stuff, like fanning
Really?
and stuff. Yeah, I still
see,
have
I never had the dexterity for it.
I got long
like-
fingers that
It's
help
like
me. Yeah.
like mine are kind of long.
Yeah.
But like from lifting,
Mhm.
like I just don't have the dexterity.
Yeah.
So I got the boys into it really young.
Smart.
And that's why we can all throw cards.
Yeah.
Like we're good at
Yeah.
it. But Daniel, I got him really big into cardistry.
Nice.
So he still does it.
That's
So
cool.
he'll do like the flares
Yep.
and everything. So he never did it for magic. I was learning magic. Like I was learning like
Yeah. Sleight of
to-
hand stuff.
Yeah,
and-
to be like to 3 and I go
And
and
it's-
it's
yeah.
a 7
Mhm.
or whatever. Like I was good at
Yeah.
little things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Very entry level stuff.
Yeah.
Because then if you turn your hand, you're holding the other card.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I was able to do those kind of things, but the big flourishes.
Yeah.
Like Chris Ramsey.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to do that.
That, yeah.
And Daniel can still do that.
That's awesome.
Daniel can pop cards.
That's cool.
And get them to land in his other. Like
Yeah.
he can do that
Yeah,
air bridge
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You know, flink and
Yeah.
catch it. I'm like,
that's rad.
dude, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, that was the kind of shit that I was like super big into. And I did it for a couple years. Like I stayed pretty consistent with it for a while. And then I remember it was like at the time it was like really early internet stuff. And like I like had to beg my mom. I was like, let me order this stuff. And she used to get so pissed because she'd be like, if my fucking shit gets stolen, like my identity or whatever, it's your ass. Because I'd be ordering from like janky ass like magic websites, and she's like, what the fuck are you even getting? Because I'd order like 6 decks of cards, but I'd be like, well, this one's a faux deck, this one's got like Killer Kings in it, and like I gotta have all this like random shit. She's like, they're fucking cards. I'm like, but they're different.
She's still like that.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, she doesn't even ask questions anymore. Like I walk in, we were joking about it the other day. I'll walk in and I've got like a specific stance that I take, and it's like I overly comical, like
When you want something,
like a penguin.
yeah.
And she'll be like,
What do you want?
what are you about to buy? And I'm like, there's another RC card. So she's like, she won't ask questions or
Yeah.
whatever. But we've gone out of town for a few of these.
Uh huh.
Like that blue and gray one right there,
Uh-huh.
and the orange one on the floor
Okay.
were the same truck
Yeah.
that I bought from the same guy in Scottsdale.
Oh, okay.
So we drove to Scottsdale to buy 2 RCs.
Yeah.
Originally, Butch was buying that one.
Yeah.
And then I bought it back from him for Richter. But we drove there, and she's like, why are we doing it? I was like, because these are super clean, bunch of upgrades on them, and they're like way cheap.
Yeah.
And she was like, all right. And then she wound up having fun, but she was like,
Yeah, it's a
oh,
good
they're
road
really
trip.
cool
Yeah.
or whatever. But then I went to back to Scottsdale on my own on like
Mm-hmm.
a Saturday morning to pick up the big orange one.
Yeah, that one's that was the one you guys were fucking with yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
The day
Yeah,
before
yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah, it was Sunday.
Sunday.
So because that one's got a bigger motor and ESC and everything.
That thing was ripping, dude.
That's a 65.
The only reason I didn't
mile
hang out with you guys is because I was like going through it, but
I
like,
get it.
looked like
well,
fun.
you go like, I love this one, and then you walked off. So I
Yeah.
was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you
Yeah.
went for a walk for a reason.
I was trying to save face.
Yeah, I put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
I was like, cool, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you wanted to hang out, you'd have stayed there.
Yeah.
But so I went to Phoenix because I'd been talking about it, and I was explaining it to her, and I don't think she cared enough to listen because she was like, "Whatever, dude, it's your thing, dumb boy shit." Like, is what I think was happening. This was like, it's like an X Max, but it's lower, it's wider. Like, and cause she knows
You're trying
the
to
X-Max.
justify it. And
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, I don't give a shit. Just get it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's almost exactly what her eyes said to me.
I can see it.
So-
like glossing over.
Yeah, yeah. So I was like, all right, I'm going to Phoenix tomorrow morning. I was like, I finally got a smoking deal,
Yeah.
like a third the cost. Like it already has upgrades. And she was like, yeah, whatever you want. Have fun. I'll see you when you get home.
Yeah.
So I get it, and I talk to the dude for a while because he's big into RCs. And then I come home, and I'm just like, it's so pretty. I love it so much. So then I get home, and I walk in. I was like, it's here. She was like, yeah, is it cool? And she's just chilling on the couch.
Yeah.
And I walk in, and I drop it on the ground. I like sling it out because
Yeah.
it's like 40 pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
And I drop it, and she looks at it, and she goes, and then she gets up, starts checking it out, and she was like, this is my favorite one so
Yeah,
far.
it's pretty sweet.
Like,
because
she's
it's
like,
so
this-
big, it's imposing.
She goes, this
Yeah.
is the prettiest one.
Yeah.
And then I just left it in the living room, just like chilling.
Yeah.
And
Like
she
a
just kept
centerpiece.
looking at it, and she was like, it is really pretty.
Yeah.
She was, I like this
It
one
is cool,
the
dude.
most.
It is cool.
And like, it is quickly becoming my favorite.
Yeah, I want to try it once.
Yeah. You could have yesterday, but yeah, we'll definitely.
Thanks.
I just wanted to make sure it's heard. But yeah, one of
You
these
could have
days-
yesterday.
Yeah. One of these
Sucks to
days,
suck. Get in the bag, loser.
one of these days you can rip.
Yeah,
that
we'll
one.
rip it around.
But yeah, that's the one I'm trying to build up right now. So
Nice.
I've kind of got hyper focused on it.
No, that's fair.
The one next to it is just unnecessary. It's like just unnecessary.
I saw a video
pure-
of that
it's
one. Yeah,
pure
I saw
speed.
it ripping, and I was like, "Holy shit, that thing's fast!" This is 6S.
Yeah,
Yeah,
6S. It's stupid
fast.
Yeah, it's. I was like, I really want one, and then I have it, and I'm like, this is the dumbest car I own.
I definitely saw you ripping that one at one
Yeah,
point.
it's-
I think it was like right when you got it because you were pretty fired up about it, and you posted like a couple videos of it
Yep.
back to back. Yeah,
Yep, I kind of do that when I get a new one.
Yeah.
Like it becomes.
yeah,
the
I
new
can tell
thing.
which one's new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then some of them are butches. So I'm like, oh, this was badass. Like he's got a few. I'm like, I really want that one. He's like, it's up for sale. I'm like, but you don't like it.
It's pretty funny that you guys have a similar hobby.
We're feeding into each other's.
Yeah,
addiction.
yeah, I can tell.
The problem is, I already had it. You know,
Yeah.
you were here,
Mhm.
and then
Well, you've had it because of your dad. Yeah.
exactly, I
Yeah.
grew up with it. So I already had the hobby, and then was like getting way more into it,
Yeah.
buying more cars, and then he came around one day, and we were talking. We just started hanging out more,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Hey, buddy, like my buddy Nick's coming to come over. We're gonna make some videos, hang out." So he came over and hang out. We were making a video, but before the video, he had just bought a car that I just finished building.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, "Dude, I have one of those." So we ripped him around out front.
Yeah.
And then we came in because he stopped smoking.
Yeah.
Because Butch was like a heavy smoker.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah." He goes, I quit smoking, so I figured I'd treat myself to a fun hobby to kind of help me like celebrate that I finally stopped
Mhm.
smoking and to like continue to have a reason not to smoke.
Yeah.
And I was like, hell yeah, bro. Like, I'm all about it. I kept gesturing
Yeah.
to the RCs on the wall. And I was
A
like,
healthy
I'm all
reason
about
to
it.
be outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then he's like me and goes all in.
Yeah.
So, and he doesn't really have any other hobbies. So he's like all in.
Yeah.
And yeah, now I tell everyone we're just feeding into each
RC
other's
bros,
addictions.
yeah.
Like, it's an unhealthy, like, drugs would be cheaper and
Yeah,
quicker and
probably.
easier and
Yeah.
less manic.
But they
now.
won't destroy your life.
No, I just break my cars all the time.
Yeah,
I just
and then-
finished fixing that orange one
Oh, really?
this afternoon
Oh,
from the
nice.
last time he came over. He hit me. We were doing like 55 miles an hour down the road, and
Yeah.
he clipped me, and it broke that truck.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, "Mine's not broke," and I was like, "Yeah, but dude, yours is designed like a tank."
Yeah.
And we're doing 55 miles an hour down a residential street,
Yeah.
like, and you clipped me.
Well, that'd be a cool thing to get for you as a gift, like for Christmas or something, a little fucking speed gun. So you could actually get like,
They make little.
oh, the GPS things you were
Yep.
telling me about. That
and
is
that's
right.
why
That is right.
that's the only reason I know how fast any of these
Yeah.
are. It's because he has one. I
oh,
want one
sick.
now.
Yeah, sick.
Because then you can record how fast you're going.
Yeah.
You can
Record all kinds of
all
stuff.
kinds of
Yeah.
stuff, dude. Your power band
Yeah.
and all that. I'm like, I just want to know how fast I'm going.
Yeah.
So I never put it on the X Max because I was afraid. I was like, dude, it's so much torque. Like his is doing like 55 ish for an X Max. Like that's
Yeah, it's-
stupid.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make the XRT the fastest
beast.
thing I own.
Yeah.
Because it's stupid. Seeing that something that big come at you,
Yeah.
doing wheelies at 65, like, is gnarly.
Well, I just watched a tear in the dirt for just a second, but like the torque and power, like immediately, I was like,
that thing's a beast. It's a
monster.
freaking beefcake of a car.
Yeah, it threw up a like fucking dirt cloud the size of like a large beanbag in like a split second.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus.
So I was doing backflips with that thing yesterday, and I've done them before, but I could clear me, so I was getting over 6 foot of vert, and then going out like 15.
Do you still have
feet.
the one that you got when you got me the Arma?
Yeah, they're outside. Your
Are they
Arma,
outside?
your Arma's out there. The
What the fuck
Which
was
one
the
is?
name of that? It was a Traxxas.
yeah,
Orange body with blue like speckle paint kind of on it, like paint splatter kind of looking paint job. Really cool paint job. You bought it secondhand.
So is that one that I bought and then built?
No, you bought it I think exactly when you bought the Arma for my birthday.
Yeah, so that's the one I wound up having to build because it wasn't a complete car.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Because it was
that's-
just a chassis when you got it.
Yep,
That's right.
yep.
That's right. Because
Yeah.
you took everything off of the monster one.
Yep.
That's right. Now I'm remembering.
Yep,
correctly.
and now the Monster's back. Now the Monster's a cop car.
Cool.
It's
Oh,
a
is it
sheriff.
really? Dude,
Yeah.
sick.
I'll show
have
you
to
a
show me
video.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the
I can't believe I haven't
that's
seen
the
the
Rustler.
sheriff car. That's pretty
that's
dope.
the why did I just blank? I can see it's the Rustler.
Rustler. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
There you go.
I still got the
Yeah.
Rustler.
Yeah.
It's just tiny, so I haven't played with it in a while.
That thing was big. I mean, comparatively now,
It's
yeah.
the same frame as that black and red truck.
Yeah.
The Haas.
Yeah.
It's the same frame, just that one's taller.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah, because the Rustler was pretty.
yeah, real low to the
yeah.
ground, so it's kind of like the XRT.
Yeah.
Just like a low truggy.
The only thing that sucks with that Arma, like I love that car and it's super fun to play with, but that whole differential thing, it's still fucked up.
No, it's not.
Every time I've used it, it's no. Have you?
It's out there on the shelf,
Is it
bro.
good?
Yeah, I was just
Alright.
playing with it like a week ago.
Okay. Because I feel like I remember the last
No,
time I
we
used it, I had a
replaced
problem
the
with it.
diffs.
Yeah.
Because it cooked the plastic in the
Yes.
diffs. It's got metal diffs. It's
Yes.
got metal drive
I
shafts.
remember that.
Yeah, it briefly had a much bigger motor in it.
Oh, really?
It was very uncontrollable.
I wish I could have seen that. That would have been fun.
I can show you videos.
Okay, cool.
Very
I
uncontrollable.
bet. Because it was on the brink, just
Yeah, it's
bone
wild.
stock. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's wild.
I used to keep up with the.
With a Rustler.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're keeping it up with a 3S
That was
Rustler.
fun on their way to the wash. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it.
Yeah, that was fun.
I put
The
so
helicopters are fucking sick though. I still haven't even opened that big one. I want to do that.
I bought that one and
Oh, it's a police copter.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
it's
And
sick.
I've only flown it once.
The big one that you got me for Christmas.
Yeah, the X Blade.
I want to fucking play with that one so bad. Because the other one the T80 or whatever, I've played with those multiple times. Because like I said, I used to work at the helicopter kiosk, which
Yeah.
was the sickest job that I ever had. But I've never played with the bigger helicopter, and I never even opened it because I tried to be as genuinely thankful because I was when you gave it to me, but I was in such a low that like I was like I just wanted to I was like sick, thank you, I appreciate it, and then I just went and laid back down.
Yeah, that other car is really fast now.
Is it really?
The truck that I bought, and then you were like, I'm running a helicopter. And I
Yeah.
was like, all right, I'll keep the truck.
Oh, you boosted it?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost uncontrollable.
Nice.
Yeah, it's.
I loved the size of it. It was just like so slow. I was like,
It's
oh,
not
this is cool.
anymore.
Yeah, we'll have to play. We'll play with RCs.
I've even got. I've got all three now.
Do you still have the helicopter here? Or is that at my grandpa's?
No, that's not here.
Ah, fuck, damn it.
The car is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm still playing with this car.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm glad it stayed here so we could play with it.
No, Chopper's not here.
That's okay.
So I bought that guy, and then I flew it once, and I've got a camera I want to put on it, and I just haven't.
Fair.
Because eventually my goal is to do, so that's the No J, the pink one.
Okay.
Because it's a Bronco, I call it the No J.
Gotcha.
It's not OJ. And then I built the sheriff truck,
Uh-huh.
and then I bought a police helicopter. So my plan is
To do the fucking chase?
yes.
That's sick.
We've done small chases with just
Can I fly the helicopter?
cars. Yeah.
In the chase?
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
just need to put a camera on it.
All right, cool.
I got the camera. It's in one of my trucks. But I did a camera video. I did a couple of them. And I was like, I'm going to make people sick. Because I
really?
put a camera. I had a GoPro on that car.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like a 65-mile-an-hour car.
Jeez.
And I'm doing donuts.
Mm.
So it's like, that's a little hard to
You get
watch.
sick,
like,
yeah.
I can watch it, but not everyone can.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I only posted like one video, I think. I think I made like 3 or 4
Uh-huh.
POV cams from that.
Gotcha.
And I only uploaded one.
Okay.
And I was like,
I think I remember one of them.
it's going to be too much.
I remember one of them.
So I
There
just
was a
did
little.
another one.
There was a little like stint where you uploaded like like 3, maybe 4, like a week for like a couple weeks.
I'm back to doing.
Yeah.
Last week got crazy, so I only uploaded I think 3 videos last
Gotcha.
week. I'm uploading one first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
This will go
I have
out.
to resubscribe to you because when I got this phone, I set up a new email because I had so much fucking junk spam email from the last decade that I was like, I need to reset. So I created a new email, but I'll resubscribe to you.
Okay.
You'll actually be, you and Russian Badger will be the only 2 that I'm subscribed to because I haven't gone through and like I haven't done Kill Tony or anybody yet. So I've been because I haven't really been like dicking around on the phone. Yeah, I've been kind of just
living.
Well, I've been preparing for this. Yeah, like I feel like there's so much more that I need to do, but there's not. Like and I need to like pump the brakes a little bit and just
it's
sit
also
back.
excitement.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm very eager.
Once
yeah.
you're in it, the calmness will come.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I'm
just
waiting
like
for,
going
yeah.
on a field trip or
Yeah.
anything. You're
Or-
just like,
yeah.
I just want to go.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I've been for like a couple of days. So I'm just like, just fucking take a breath, dude. Relax. Like, it's gonna happen. It's not going anywhere.
Yep. Yeah, But yeah, dude, the little guy is still here.
Sick.
But yeah, once I get that going, that's a video I dreamed about the moment I got that truck.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's an OJ. I was like, I need a cop car. So I turned the Monster into a cop car.
Nice.
And I was like, but I need a helicopter.
Yeah.
And then I was like, now I need a drone. So I bought the boys these drones that have goggles.
Oh, nice.
So you can actually
The
watch what
FPV
you're
goggles,
flying
yeah.
and record. But now that one of them have really played with them.
Oh,
I'm like,
sick.
I bought those so you can record my stuff and I can get
Yeah.
even cooler
Behind the
videos.
scenes, yeah.
Like
BTS stuff.
and I
yeah.
haven't done it. So eventually I need to be like, hey, give me that thing.
Yeah.
And then I need to go out and get used to it.
Yeah.
So then I can be like, but the problem is I don't have anyone else that I could hand radios to that will do it, like that can do it.
I'll
Like,
do
all
it.
of my friends break all
Yeah.
my shit.
I'll do it. I
Yeah.
won't break it.
Well, so there's one person. So your mom's gonna be driving the No J.
Nice.
So then you can drive the pursuit vehicle.
I wanna do
It's
the
gonna be a
helicopter.
slow. Oh yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
be doing that.
You got the pursuit vehicle.
Yeah. So you'll have to stay. You have to stay on the monitor.
That's the thing that's good with me is like I'm really good with the helicopters because I spent so much time fucking with the helicopters.
but you'll have to do it where the camera stays on it.
I can do that.
So,
I can do that.
but there's a monitor that'll
Okay.
be on the radio, so
Even-
you can watch the
sick.
monitor.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but it's me just a slow speed pursuit.
Okay.
I just want to do it through the whole neighborhood and get like a 10 or 12-minute video
Nice.
out of it
Yeah.
of just slow speed pursuit.
Slow speed pursuit. All right, that'd be fun. And then since you have all this like new sound equipment stuff, we can overlay the actual police
I'd love to do
chatter
that.
over the whole
I'd
over the
love to do
chase.
that.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I just have to find those audio files.
Yeah.
And then I can.
Oh,
add-
you can find that in a fucking split second. Yeah.
I can add anything. What's really cool.
Show me. Oh, I'm off camera. Whoops. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I started to lean back.
So what's really cool is if I go.
I was like E40.
Here, close this. Open this. I was looking at reviews of the phones, and then that. So let's go. I don't know
Oh, it's not as late as I thought it was.
what I want to look at. Let's go to.
What's nice is I'm blind as fuck, but because you have a 60-inch television
Yeah.
5 feet from me, I can see everything.
So I do this. Come on. And then I can go over here, and I can do this. Now look at this monitor. Now that's part
Oh,
of the
there's
video.
us on. Oh, cool.
So yeah, overlays.
So
bro.
us watching.
Remember when I needed RAM
Yeah.
for overlays?
This is why.
This is an overlay.
Gotcha.
So, and then I can move us.
RAM charger.
RAM chargers. So then I can move us. So yeah, I can finally do cool
Goddamn,
things.
8,000 calorie diet. Sorry.
Yeah.
Whoa, that makes me sick just like
And then
thinking about it.
cam, and then here I'll go back to doing this guy. I'll lower that.
RAM charger.
Move my projector back,
Oh, and look at how seamless you are with it now.
and then I can go just a webcam.
Hey, yo. Hey. Hi, guys.
And then I can do that overlay.
Us watching us.
And then I can do,
How meta.
or I can do that overlay.
Oh, sick. Oh, so you reversed it.
Yep.
Damn, dude, that's fucking cool. How
That way, if I want to zoom in on the car and just still
And pop
have
back
me
and
in
forth?
there, yeah.
That's crazy how seamlessly it just does that. I mean, because you see it in videos, right? But I always assumed that it was editing that did that. I didn't think that it was like.
Yeah, no,
I didn't
you-
think you could do it like
This is all
real
stuff
time.
I couldn't do with a smaller computer.
Yeah, no, I get
Now
it.
I'm powerful enough, so I specifically ordered everything with that to be what overpowered.
Yeah.
For all of this.
Well, it's better to have too much than not enough.
Yup. And then I can just move it back to camera. So I can bring this one up at the top corner just whenever I feel like it. So I can have that on my RC pointed down at the table when I'm working on something. And then I can just drop it out.
No, that's
or
pretty
I can
dope.
go, I want to focus on that.
That's really cool.
Yeah, dude. I've learned a lot. And this is all like hours.
Oh,
of
dude,
me
you know what would be
screwing
you know what would be really fun to do at some point too? If we could do fight nights, like watch fight nights and do like real time, like us, like
anything that can't get me flagged for
I didn't think
copywriting,
about that. Yeah.
I can do.
Okay.
So, like, if it'll flag me, I can't do. I got flagged once.
Gotcha.
Like, I did get that. They were like, "Oh, copyright." And I was like, "Edit it out," and it'll auto edit it out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
So I
Well,
have
never
to be-
mind.
But yeah, figured out all kinds of stuff.
Guess we could do like fight highlights of like different fighters and stuff.
I can
that
do
we like.
reviews and
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
and then anything I record, I can play on here.
Okay.
But yeah, man. All right. Well, we've been going for
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Yeah. It's been fun.
Yeah, man. It's good to have you back on here.
Yeah.
Someone to talk to that'll actually bring something to the table. All of my other friends are like, "What do you want to talk about?"
Well, if it's cool with you, I'd love to do a follow up after the trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do one before and after. Yeah.
Yep.
Might look a little. I'll definitely take a shower before we do the video.
Well, I have something that I've wanted to try, but I haven't gotten anyone to like commit on their end. Is like Zoom or something, because I can record that on here.
Oh, okay.
So if I start a Zoom, I can record so you can be like, "Oh, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing." You can show off whatever you're doing.
Oh,
or
let's
whatever.
do a day 15 fucking check-in then.
Yeah.
We'll
So
just do a short one though.
Yeah. So you
And
can
then
just
we'll do a
like
day 30.
Little like, "Hey man, what's going on out there?" You'd be like, "The Bears, the Bears."
We'll do that. I'll download Zoom and set up an account and we'll do that for
Yeah,
sure.
I set one up on here the day I set up when I had to re-download all my software. I set
Okay.
up,
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
which I set up one of them.
And I could show you my camp too.
Yeah.
I could that'd be fucking sick.
Check out
Yeah,
how
let's
I'm
do that.
living.
Yeah, let's do that.
a little check-ins.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, now watch this. You got your headphones on.
You're such a mystery. You say you're from Tucson, but you talk all fancy and Europe-like.
This is the way we talk in Tucson, Arizona.
Thanks for hanging out. If you've made it this far, you definitely give me like a thumbs up and leave a comment if you learned anything from this. If you got anything from it, let us know. It's Tucson, Arizona. I'm Randy.
I'm Daniel.
Peace.
Bye-bye.